Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Please let me know if you can hear me. Everything is. Is there anyone, by the way? I can see 5 people watching. Cool. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. At the same time, I'll know that who is here actually can listen to. What is here? 3 people are over here. Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hello. Anyone who can hear me? Yesterday the price was really so good, beautiful price action, and I was really happy because of yesterday's price action. For so long we have seen this price action. So this is all about the PM session. This was the first trade for the PM session. It was a beautiful sell. I didn't take this sell because I was outside. I was just seeing how this market is going to work around this area. So there was two options for me. First option, can I take the buy from this gap as an inverse, or can I take a sell over here from this gap? Okay, so you can see this market never closed above this gap. This is from yesterday's PM session. I hope you guys can hear me. And if you don't hear me, I don't know because nobody's replying to me. I hope you can hear me, okay? However, that was the buying opportunity from here. If the market can close above this high, I was thinking about the buy. Otherwise, this market structure shift, fair value cap, that was the selling opportunity. It was a beautiful run for 74 handle, and for me, that was a really good opportunity to take the sell from there. I didn't take it. So after this, I took this sell actually. Unfortunately, it didn't hit my target, and I trailed my stop loss over here. I just got stopped out around this area by trailing the stop loss. My target was this last fair value cap. I missed this trade, and then this buy. I took this buy when market came here around this area. By trailing stop loss, I got stopped out again over here. So I took re-entry over there, and then finally closed the trade around this area. So this was all the 3 trades I took yesterday's PM session. Framed this 4 out of 4. It was something like the textbook price action yesterday. Okay, so to be honest, it is really so beautiful. Now this is the Asia session. I'll talk about this Asia session within a moment, but before that I need to make sure that you are seeing everything. So let me show that everything was transparent from the beginning to until end. This is the first account. You can see here 001. In this account I didn't take any trade. Okay, it's a 00. This is the last one, not the middle one, last one, another eval account. You can also see that I didn't take any trade over here. And this is the middle one, or the funded account. Here I have made $206. $206 was needed for me to take the to request the payout. Okay, so just remember, I just took this account trade yesterday, Asia session, and in a moment I'll show you the lucid trading funded account. I just make sure that you guys have no doubt, you will have no doubt later in future that about my trading. Okay, just because of that I have done this. This is that funded account, and you can see here 206. This is yesterday I have built or I have made. I'll show the price action within a moment. I told you to observe something yesterday about the AGS session. If you did it, you don't need to trade this morning session, because that AGS session has given you more than like 500 handle, more than 500 handle. If you have traded that AGS session yesterday, the way I told you to trade it, just within a moment, I'll show that to you. So here you can see like 1600 and 18 is my total profit. Consistency is 30%. I will be able to request the payout, $518 payout after end of the day. Okay, so the buffer is 1100. This is lucid trading funded account 25K. So my uh, here minimum balance should be 25,100 plus 1000, which is 26,100, and then I'll be able to request $500. I am eligible for the payout from this account. I trade this account from the beginning to the end by showing every day's like end of the day PNL, and this is the ending. Okay, however, I'm now coming to the AGS session. Yesterday I have explained this, and today I'm gonna show you the beauty of that things I told you. From 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., mark the high and the low. You have to just mark the high from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. In between this, the highest high, the lowest low. Then from 7 p.m., you will wait to take either, any of them. Either the high or the low has to be taken. If it takes the low, you will look for the buy. If the high is taken, you will look for the sell. As you can see, while this market came into the 7, this is the 7, the 7 p.m. candle, it has cleared this low. Remember, not this low, not that low, not that low. The low has been created in between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. I'm repeating the things because my English is bit destructive, and not like the pronunciation is not that good. Some of you can have some problem to understand me. That's why I'm just repeating the things. Okay, this low is taken, you will look for buy. Now, as you can see here, this market is falling, 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 and this is the first bearish gap. There is two way I was trading the AGS session, which is the either inversion fair value gap or the 22 YT model. Now, as you can see here, this is the first bearish gap that market tried to break here. It didn't do that. Instead of that, respect it and fall. Then it has broken this gap. Okay, so maybe this is gonna be your first entry opportunity. Forget about everything else, go with the rules. Maybe this is gonna be your first entry opportunity from here, and maybe you put your stop loss below this low over here. You can target this buy side liquidity or the high from the AGS session. Now it's the losing trade, brother. Sorry, you have framed a losing trade. Okay, it's a 22 handle loss. Then this market follow one more time. Okay, and then market structure shift over here. Market structure shift, fair value gap, another 22 IT model. So maybe you will be able to take a buy over here by putting the stop loss below this low. That has given you beautiful run, actually near about 44 handle, something like that. More than enough for being profitable and make some money around this area. More than beautiful. And then the market fall again, cleared this obvious liquidity, came to this hourly last fair value gap. This two line is the hourly last fair value gap. Market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, buy side liquidity or the high of the AGS session, and also the inverse fair value gap, beautiful inverse fair value gap. Another buy from here. Let's just talk about the uh here. Okay, another inverse fair value gap. You have maybe targeted this area, so 139 handle over here. If you get this loss, which you don't need to get, I will explain that within a moment. Even if you take this loss, which is 22 handle, you'll be able to make a 44 handle, a 140 handle over here. Now, anyone has any question over here, I will explain this. I'll show you the execution within a moment. But before that, do you have any question over here? I have this buy side high from the AGS session. I have this relatively equal highs, I have this relatively equal highs, I have this extremely relatively equal highs. I can hold the trade for this buy side liquidity. That's not been taken yet, but I believe it will be taken as well. But I don't need all of them. Just until the Asia session high, it's 140 handle by itself. If you go for this buy side liquidity, it's kind of 204 handle by itself. If you hold the trade for this, what to say, I mean the that buy side liquidity, it's kind of 428 handle. Now it didn't go over here, maybe it came until here 387 handle. However, this is the theme I have explained yesterday. Now I'm going to show you the execution, and not there actually, here. Let me show you the execution. This is the execution I have done yesterday. So I told you about this inverse gap over here. I didn't take any trade over there. Then this 22 YT model, I didn't take this any trade over there. Instead of that, I took the sell here and trail the stop loss. Why, I will explain that within a moment. Why it didn't hit my target. And then I took buy. One contract add there. One contract add to the entry gap. One contract add to this last gap over here, to this breakaway gap. Market structure shape, when this candle appeared on the closed, this candle open, I'm already in a trade by one contract. If the market failed to come here to this gap, what is going to happen? So I added more even before tapping to this inverse gap. Just push the button, then put a limit order. When it came to the entry gap, there is a very small gap, market structure shift, fair value gap over here, add one contract here, and finally added one more contract around this area. You can see this breakaway gap, top to this breakaway gap over here. Three contract. Took a partial here, which is around this area. My entry was there overall, like one and entry here, one entry there, and one entry there. Three overall, my entry was around this area. Took a partial around 20 handle. I was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 2022 handle, something like that. Took a partial over there, another partial to this old gap, which is the last gap, the low of this last gap, another partial was over there. And last entry, sorry, last contract, it's showing here, but actually I got stopped out there. So see this, see here, exactly over here I got stopped out. Now why I got stopped out here, I'll also explain that within a moment. But before, why I took the sell, let me come back again over there. So here I didn't take this buy, so I'm gonna remove this one. I didn't take this buy, I'm gonna remove this one. I took a sell here while this last gap has been inversed. Now you don't need to think about this sell, you will only think about this buy, because the thing I told you, low has been cleared, the low has been cleared, you will start to look for buy. So you don't need to take this sell. Why I took this sell? Because I have seen this low and that low has is relatively equal lows, right? Or this low has cleared over here by a shallow run, which is an obvious liquidity. I wanted to see this market will clear some buy side liquidity, trade this gap over here, then it will fall and take this obvious liquidity over there. I think it's much more better to see from here. So I'm talking about this low, okay? This low has been cleared over here by a shallow run. So I put my target here around this area. And when this market went higher, cleared some liquidity, wanted to see it will tap over here, didn't do that. If it do that, I would enter over here. Instead of to this last gap, I would enter to this fair value gap. Unfortunately, it didn't tap to this gap. You can see a bit portion of this gap is open. Sorry, the market failed to tap to this gap within just for a bit portion. Okay, so one micro contract, two micro contract, something like that. This candle closed below this gap, this candle open, tap to this gap, took the entry. I was pushing the live market button. Target was this obvious liquidity, not only from here but also from there. I needed to say this guy is also going to clear this low as well. Okay, so over here, when it has cleared this low and fall dramatically, I trailed the stop loss just above the 50% of this gap over here, because I was believing, you can see it just stopped me out, unfortunately, and then fall. And while this candle appeared, this guy has cleared this low over here. So my target was here somewhere actually. It was like manually I would close when I saw I'm going to see this low is taken, I'm going to close the trade. So that was in my mind. But unfortunately, by trailing the stop loss, I got stopped out over here. I made some profit. Then it was open over here. So I was looking how much do I more need to make the profit for the payout. Now, overall, as I showed you, I just need $200 to make the payout valid. So it's 500 is the minimum amount you will be able to request for the payout after the buffer. That means after 1100, you have to make 5 more hundred to request the payout. So I was needed just $200 and I have already made $550 over here because it was an one micro contract entry. Okay, because I was going against the thinking. So it was like one micro contract entry. Here I got 25 handle, which was billed $50 something like that. So I was needed $150 more, and I have already cleared some partial that told me that all I need just from here to here, which is 26, $52 only. Just $52 is more than enough for getting the payout, for eligible to request the payout. Now what I have done after getting stopped out over here, I just waited for this candle to appear. When this candle appeared, took the buy over here, and I wanted to hold it until this fair value gap low. Okay, not this buy side liquidities, not the high of the Asia session, not this relatively equal highs, not this buy side liquidity, nowhere. My target was exactly the low of this gap because market didn't trade this gap. So I was more interested to see it will trade this gap and then maybe it will fall again, or maybe it will go toward that buy side liquidity. I don't know what is it going to happen. Now if any of you have the price action live over here, what happened actually over there when I got stopped out, right? Exactly, remember I got stopped out around in this area because that was exact amount I needed to make it $200 to get the payout. Okay, now you have to believe me, this candle over here, that specific candle, do you know how it has been traded? It opened, it came here to this gap around this area. It was a live candle. Okay, it didn't close it yet. Okay, open there, came to this last gap over here, this specific gap around that area, exactly over here, and it was like doing this. It was coming here, going here, coming here, going here, coming here, going here. It was too volatile, I mean too speedy. Sometimes you see, right, market just boom 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 boom, like this type of thinking. So I was afraid maybe this gap will be traded and then it will go back and stop me out to the break even. I was not interested to get stopped out to the break even because I just knew that if I put my stop loss over here, I will be, even if I get stopped out, I'll be eligible for the payout. My limit order was over here, just exactly to the low of this gap. This market came here. I trailed the stop loss in live candle. Okay, it was like maybe just 15 seconds, 16 seconds already have been passed, something like that. Came here. It's not hitting my target. I know that it's going to go hit my target. I'm also afraid maybe it will trade because I'm just in front of my payout. Just because of that emotional, fool. I was an emotional fool. I trailed the stop loss over here. This market, boom, stop me out, boom, hit here. It was like a blink of eye. Just came, stopped me out here. You can see here around this area. Stopped me out over there, hit the target over there, and then fall, tap to this gap, and look at the reaction here. Come back again here. Now here. I just didn't trade anything because I was so much frustrated to get stopped out around this area, so much frustrated. So if it could hit here, I would get another, like, I know it's not enough or huge, but I would get another $110. So it would be like 600 something. I would be able to request for the payout, 600 something overall. But because of my foolishness, because of my, even I didn't let the candle close, I just trailed the stop loss. I'm not feeling bad for that, but still, when you see this market actually not only stop over here, but also it came until that area, which is near about, like, how many handle you got stopped out there, and it has moved kind of like 256 handle. And I know that I don't put the target limit. So if the market is going higher, I'll trail the stop loss, and finally I'll get stopped out over here, exactly over here, by trailing the stop loss. You have seen that how I trail the stop loss. Another 200 handle. If I just go one micro contract by trailing the stop loss, it's kind of like $400, something like that. $400. And where did I get stopped out? Exactly over here at the beginning. I entered at the beginning, but I by trailing stop loss in a running candle, I got stopped out. So I was really mentally broken. So I didn't trade anything over here. But however, it is I was needed just $200. Yeah, thanks God that I have confirmed to close that $200 profit over here exactly, and now I'm eligible for the payout. So this is the account I traded yesterday with the same logic I have explained you. Mark the Asia session high, Asia session low, not Asia session, 6 to 7 p.m. high, 6 to 7 p.m. low. Look for one side to be taken, wait for the opposite side to go. Most of the time you will get this speed in between 8 to 8:30. Most of the time around the Asia session. So in between 8 to 8:30 you will get this type of run. Every day it is happening like that way, simply every single fucking day. So you can observe it. I'm not asking any of you to go for that trade. Maybe you are not just in front of your payout, so you took the partial here, put your stop loss to the break even, and hold the trade either to this last gap or to the high of this Asia session, or this buy side liquidity, or this buy side liquidity, or this finally by that buy side liquidity. I don't know, but it's gonna make a lot of profit for you by the simple explanation. By 6 7 p.m. high and low, let one side to be taken, wait for the opposite move to happen. Most of the time I'm using the inverse fair value gap or 22YT model. 22YT model until now, the long I am trading the Asia session, never ever failed the 22YT model. Sometimes the inverse gap didn't work, but eventually it has mitigated all the loss and make this type of huge profit. But 22YT model never failed. So you can observe this thing. Today is the last day of the month, and I'm just I will trade. Of course, I will trade. But before trading, I have to make sure that market is going to take this buy side liquidity, I guess, from the 15-minute chart. You can see this is the buy side liquidity I'm talking about here. This buy side liquidity is over there. I have this sell side liquidity relatively equal lows around this area. This is the new week opening gap around here, and this is that weekly bullish gap. You can see this big box is the weekly bullish gap, where the market came to this lower quadrant of the weekly bullish gap, and then market went higher. This is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. This two blue line is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Market came to this last fair value gap, went higher, 50 feet last gap, was holding the market. Finally it's going to broke, and I believe this market is going to clear this buy side liquidity. After clearing this buy side liquidity, does it want to go for this buy side liquidity which has been created by yesterday? Buy side liquidity, or this gap, opening gap from Thursday, that's still been open over here. Does this market want to go over here? That's a big question, because here this sell side liquidity that has been created by the market around this area is inside the new week opening gap. So this blue box is the new week opening gap. Does this market really would love to leave this liquidity open and would love to go for this area, or does it want to clear this buy side liquidity, trade maybe this gap upper portion, and then would love to fall for this sell side liquidity? Is a very a difficult question to ask, because I have like both side run. But of course, after clearing this buy side liquidity, I'll first think about the sell side liquidity, which I should not, but still I have to think about the sell side liquidity. As today is the last day of the month, I need to be very careful to trade. At the same time, I have to make sure that I am in this account, sorry, not that account, this account, where I have need just $536 to pass this account. 536. So my target is, can I make $200 today? If I can make $200 today, I'm more than happy. That's all. Guys, I just need 1 minute to call my mother because calling me. I'll just take 1 minute, okay? Everything is in front of you guys. Market is already open, I know that. As you can see here, this account, 3 days loss, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days profit. মা, জি, আমি লাইভে আম্মা, তোমার আগে কল দিও, হ্যাঁ? আচ্ছা, আল্লাহ হাফেজ। Sorry guys, I needed to call my mother, okay? She's the most important person in my life. I never can ignore her call. I'm extremely sorry. However, this is the one account where I'm just, all other account is over here where I just traded 2 days, just 2 days. So far it's green. This is the account I blew it by my mind, not by the trading. I blew it by my mind. You can see beautiful 4 days winning, and then one day like keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, didn't stop. Next day went with the mini contract, blew the account. So it doesn't matter if I hit maximum loss or whatever it is. If I wouldn't try that mini contract, I believe that I would be able to mitigate all of these losses. So 1 day or 2 days bad, like all the 4 days green are gone. So you have to be make sure that when you are going to get the red day, the very next day you are not over leveraging. That is the only thing. If you stop over leveraging, you don't need to worry about that blue the account. The same thing happened with the 25k this account as well. You will be able to see how beautifully I was going. Like 2 days, it has been already made $500. Target is just 1500, sorry, $1250. I had made 500, $600, something like that, and then I blew the account. I didn't stop. I just blew the account. So two account is blown, and one account reached to the payout. Another two account, one account is very near to the pass this, and the last account is something like just started 2 days, traded today. Okay, everything is in front of you. By the way, that funded account over here, from the beginning to end, it's been, I know that the next day is gonna be the red, okay, because it's already 6 days green. I was expecting this is gonna be the red day, so I was very much, very specific to choose my entry yesterday. Otherwise, I knew that is gonna be the red day. Unfortunately, I didn't get the red day over here. Instead of that, I got the payout day. Thanks to my patience, I didn't do anything wrong over here. By the way, you can see here my maximum loss, PNL low. For this account, my maximum loss is $400 or maybe 420, $30. Okay, just over, I mean, average $400. Yesterday I told that, if you guys remember, and you can see here 319 is the maximum day where I took the maximum loss is 319. 259 other days like 293, 143, 122, like $97. That is the maximum low I went in that specific day. So in that day where I went to $319 low, I made $490, $97, 298, 259, 174, because the price was not working the way I was interested to see it will work. And you can see also that my winning percentage is just 42%, something like that. I was trying everything, but nothing was working. So I stopped over there. Was like around 174. I thought that, oh, it's green, green. Let it be green. Don't touch these things, okay? And then you can see the also the win percentage was the lowest on that specific day, but all other day was really so awesome. This buy side liquidity is taken. Now it's time to see if it can fall to take this sell side liquidity over here. That's my first interest to see right now. And you can see the opening gap, I guess. That's the opening gap. The market closed today. Okay, market is open. Oh man, where is the price? 436. Here, it should be here somewhere. Oh shit! It's 8:30. Hey guys, I'm extremely sorry. Okay, I came too early today. I can see it. Oh man, actually, in Europe, we have daylight savings. Okay, so I mistakenly came now, and I'm looking for the 9:30 open. Oh man, come on. Okay, it was a misunderstanding. Okay, because in Europe we have a time limit changed. A daylight savings has activated from last day, I guess. So I messed up with the timing. So it's like not the 9:30, it's 8:30. But I thought the 9:30 is going to happen around 1:30 because I was, oh man, come on. Yeah, we have changed the time. Yeah, absolutely, Julia. Yeah, can I trade for cats sell side liquid? Of course, you can trade if you want. There is nothing wrong. Okay, let me trade. Let me see. Okay, if I can find any trade, I will go for that trade. As I'm already over here, so let me actually do that trading, the real trading. Okay. Actually, the time has been changed, so mistakenly I came early today. So I'm extremely sorry, guys, if I waste your time. I thought that I'm just before 9:30. Oh, that's why my mother is calling. That liquidity is not being taken yet. I'm not interested to look for any sort of sell yet because this liquidity is still over here. You can see this relatively equal highs. That's not been taken over here. Oh, it's in MNQ. In NQ it has taken. MNQ didn't taken. So I just want to see that both of them has taken that liquidity before falling. So I want to see that liquidity to be taken at first. Even the NQ has taken it, but I really need to see this is going also take this buy side liquidity as well. Let me actually try to trade this market, okay? Yeah, first I will wait for this market to take this buy side liquidity from MNQ as well and then look for this area. Oh, that's the reason. Okay. Good morning. Let me see who is over here. Hey Raspatil, thank you, brother. Ibrahim, Laurent, Clear, Anjal. Okay, you retracted the message, no problem. Sir, I'm new at futures trading, and can you help me to complete evolution phase with learning? Can you help me to complete evolution phase with learning? Thank you so much for saying that. If you are still over here, please let me know. Then I will actually talk about that. But if you already left the live, I'm so sorry I didn't read your comment because I was thinking I have to finish all of these things before 9:30. But now I'm seeing that it's 8:40, so actually I have a lot of time. If you have any, if you are still over here, please let me know. I'll talk about that. Hey Dora, good morning. Nagisakta Leah, how is sister? Good morning, people. Thank you, Go 381716R. Thank you, brother, for being over here. Good morning to you. Hey Regius, I'm expecting some nice reaction from yesterday first presented fair value gap, which is also the last fair value gap. That's cool. That's cool, brother. ঋষি শর্মা, হে ব্রো, ইউ আর বেঙ্গলি? ইয়েস ব্রাদার, আমি বাঙালি। আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে বলছি, মানে আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে বলছি না, আমি ইউরোপে আছি, বাট আমি বাঙালি। আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে, আমার জন্ম বাংলাদেশে, আমার মাতৃভাষা বাঙালি। I'm Bengali, brother. I'm from Bangladesh. We open at in an hour. Thank you, Julia. I was thinking that I'm just before 9:30. I was so fast about that. Um, I just didn't know that. 8:30. Thank you so much, brother. Can I trade for cats? You can do. Of course, you can do. If you find any good opportunity, of course, you can do that. We changed time on weekend. Yes, sir. The day before yesterday, if I'm not wrong. The day before yesterday, the time has been changed. I was set my alarm like that way. Unfortunately, I messed up. Okay, so 1:30. I thought it should be 2:30, but it's 1:30 actually over here in Portugal, and I just started the live. So it's again 6 hours difference. Yes, I guess so. From USA to here, I think it's 7 hour difference. Not 6 hours, it's 7 hour difference, if I'm not wrong. Hey bro, you're Bengali? Yes sir, I'm Bengali. Anjal, you are still over here. How long did it take to get how long did it take you to get here? That's a tough question. I want to pass that question. How long it has taken? Because if I give you a reply, if I tell you I came here within 1 month, oh, sorry, within 1 year, You'll think, okay, I'll be able, I have to wait another 5 months because I'm trading this for maybe 7 months. So I have to wait for another 5 months to get to the level you are thinking is good or something like that. Or if I say you it takes too long, 5 years, 6 years, then you will get disappointed and you'll think, oh man, it's nearly impossible. Let's move somewhere else. I don't wanna talk about that, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna skip that question, unfortunately. However, that guy who is still over here, I believe so, Anjal is over here. So Anjal, welcome to our committee, brother. You asked me how we can pass the eval. Now, I'm gonna show you this 50K account, okay? Forget about that Lucid Funded accounts. This is the 50K account. By the way, if any of you are interested about Lucid Funded, please make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard to get 40% discount. In this funded account, sorry, this eval account, I'm just following one rules, and that is I'm never trying to go to the mini contract. Exactly over here, around this area, that was a mistake. Unfortunately, I was used to trade by switching the chart from here. And then I started do the mistake. Sometimes I push the button and later I see that it's mini, not micro. So now I'm just safe because even if I push the button over here, it's not going to work. So I have to push the button to this window. Okay. You have to make sure that you are never trading to this mini contract. Whatever happens, I don't care. You are never going to push the button over here. If you push the button from here, the result is going to be like this. Even if today is like this, like green, tomorrow it's gonna be like that. If you don't stop, you will blow the account. That is the only thing that is going to happen with you. This is the first rules for you. If you are trading 50K account, 150K account, you are not allowed to push the button from this mini contract. It's nearly, it is restricted. You are not allowed to push the button from mini contract. You have to push the button from micro contract. I know this price is little frustrated. Sometimes it doesn't react the exact way it should react because this is a bit, like manipulated market, the MNQ market. But the NQ market is like exactly the right price, same price. You need to know the price, but this is sometimes manipulative. Yeah, sometimes you'll get some losing trade because of the precision, but still that is okay. You're not blowing the account by that one or two missing trade or losing trade. You're not going to blow the account. So first thing you have to do is you have to switch to MNQ chart, which is a micro contract, and you have to make sure you are not over leveraging over here. So first, one mini contract is equal 10 micro contract. One mini contract is equal 10 micro contract. If you are trading a 50K account, your maximum entry should be 5 micro contract. I don't care how beautiful the setup is, how beautiful you are thinking about that setup. I don't care about that. Most of my trading, I'm not able to show this to you, but right now, but if I come over here, okay, that trade, and if I just switch the account, this account here, that was a one micro contract entry. Let me go back again. That was a one micro contract entry. See, one micro contract. That means every handle is $2, just $2. If I push the mini contract, every 1 point or one handle is $20, and here I'm taking $2 only. So that run was 26 handle run. I got 26 handle. Out of the whole run, I got 26 handle. Overall, I got $52. And come on, $52. Yes, man, $52. Then I added more because that was according to my explanation, according to the, the expectation, everything. How much I went? Three micro contract. I was so much confident. I can't explain how confident I was over here. You can feel that by thinking that first I pushed the button here, one micro contract, just so that I don't miss the trade, even if it doesn't come to this entry gap. Let me remove this one. There is a gap over here. This candle high, that candle low, there is a gap. Even if it doesn't come to this gap, specifically to that gap, I'm not going to miss the trade. I'm already with one micro contract. Then I added one micro contract to this gap and finally added the last micro contract, is three micro contract inside this gap. So now I'm in three micro contract entry. That means every single point is $6. One contract, $20. Three micro contract, $6. Now I'm over leveraged. What I'm saying, I'm over leveraged. I'm trying to take partial as soon as possible. First partial, 22 handle, if I'm not wrong. Second partial, which I cleared to this gap, old last gap, around this area, which is near about like 30 handle, something like that. Okay, so I just don't remember 30 handle, something like that. And then the final contract, by putting the stop loss to the break even, I wanted to hold it until this last fair value gap, which is one micro contract for near about 139 handle or something like that, if I'm not wrong. From there to there, oh, okay, it's not 139, 83 handle, something like that. But I was just before the payout period, so I trailed the stop loss, and I have already explained that I got why I got a stop loss over there, exactly around this area, even though it hit the target. So this is the first rules. You can't go to the mini contract, you have to trade through the micro contract. Now the problem is when you will see a losing day, okay, a losing day like this, a losing day like this, a losing day like this, the very next day is very crucial for you. Are you thinking to mitigate that loss? Are you thinking to making new money? What you are thinking? So you can see here when I got that maximum loss, $1,225 loss, next day I just built $400. No, I'm not trying to mitigate this whole losses. I got something good. I mitigate that losses with that 3-5 micro contract. I actually go maximum 7 micro contract, sometimes 10 micro contract, which you don't need to do that. Very rare I do that. Very rare, very rare. But sometimes when I feel so confident and I know that, for example, you will understand when I actually do those type of things. If I'm in a trade, okay, here, maybe I'm in a trade. Where is the market? Around this area. Maybe think like that way. I entered over here and I closed the partial over here. Still my entry is over here, right? So I took 5 micro contract entry, for example. I took 5 micro contract entry over there. I closed 3 micro contract over here. I have now 2 micro contract. What I'm going to think, it tapped to this gap. My stop loss, I'm sorry, the target, sorry, stop loss is over here to the break even. It tapped here and then it closed above this gap. So I was thinking this gap can stop the market, send it lower. When this gap is broken, I know this is going higher now. So what I'm going to do, I'm adding 3 more over there. So my entry point is going to move from here to maybe here. At the same time, I'm trailing the stop loss to the break even as well. So even if it doesn't work, I'm not going to get a huge loss. Instead of that, I'm going to get stopped out to the break even. So now I have maybe another 8 micro contract entry, but my stop loss is already to the break even. I've already cleared the partial. I've already cleared that partial. Do you understand the fact? Now the market move, I'm going to get a huge profit. But it depends on the price, okay? So sometimes I add more when I feel good, when I feel I see something really so beautiful, I add more. But most of the time, you'll be able to see that my entries are 1 micro contract, 2 micro contract, 3 micro contract, and I'm doing all of these things over here. After getting this huge loss, I'm going with a small profit, then another huge loss. That was the day I blow my mind. I'm gonna admit that. I mean, totally, I was lost over here. That was because of I pushed the market from the mini contract. Miss. It was a unfortunate. Okay, it was a absolute mistake. But here I blow my mind and I keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, and finally I end up with these maximum losses. Next day I come down again, go with the 3 micro contract, 5 micro contract, make some profit, again loss, stopped over here because last two times gave me enough lesson. Don't keep going because you are going to end up like this way. So I tried my level best, didn't work. You can see it's here actually. That is the day around this area. Uh, Over here, this is the what is the PNL high. This is the PNL high, this is the PNL low. Okay, so the first one is PNL high, the second one is PNL low. You can see here my my PNL was never been in profit. It was never been in profit. I keep trying, I keep trying, and I keep losing. And you can see here, the winning consistency is 0%. That means I took almost 11 trade, 11 was losing trade. Out of 11, all the 11 was losing trade. Not even a single time I was in profit. Not even a single time. Out of 11 trades. So can you imagine this guy who is making lot of green days. There is a day where he tried 11 trade, man. Come on, it's serious. Out of 11 trade, not even a single one was a winning trade. How hard that day was for me, or how bad I was in that specific day. It doesn't matter. I simply stop over there around 500. Okay, my target was to stop around 500, but it was like $49 extra. Doesn't matter. The next day was really so good. I have made $666. The very next day was more beautiful. I have built $780. Then not good, that good, just took some trade and stop over there. Not good, take some trade, stop over there. Got just $185 yesterday, stop over there. So today I'm also trying to make another 200 $250. All I mean to say, you will have this type of green days, I mean sorry, red days. Don't ever think that it's always gonna be like green, 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 green. Now when you will see this type of green things, I have still some time, so I can talk about that. When you are seeing this green, right over here, you can see here, just again green, 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 and then a loss. The very next day, you are going to think that, okay, forget about micro, forget about everything. I showed you the execution. No, I mean, sorry, no confusion, no doubt, and no nothing. Let's trade the mini contract to mitigate the loss as soon as possible. This is going to be the result. Blow the mind, blow the account. Simply just blow the account. So never, ever, ever, ever trade the funded account. Even though in that specific day I was up to $173, I was not happy enough. I thought, no, it's not enough. I have to mitigate all the losses by the mini contract by taking four mini contract. Four mini contract. That means you see this one up and down, it's $80. On up and down, it's $80. So for example, I took a sell here and I closed the trade here. It's almost $500. Just from here to here, it's $500. For example, I took entry here, four mini contract here, and I closed the trade exactly over here. It's near about $700, $600, something like that. So I went like this type of huge volatile or huge leverage. What is the result? Blow the account. I'm showing everything to you, okay? Because this is a good area for you to learn. I'm showing you, if I don't over leverage, sorry, if I do over leverage, what is going to happen? You have breached the account, that your eval is gone. But if you don't over leveraged, and if you don't blow your mind after the red day, eventually what is going to happen? You are almost going to pass the account. I'm taking long time over here, long time over. I don't need to do that. I have already passed this account within 3 4 days, thousands of the time. In life, just came and pass it. Why I'm doing it? Just to show you, whatever I'm telling you, it's true. You have to follow that. Don't over leverage. Go with a small profit, small profit, small profit. Stop after getting one winning trade. Stop after getting one winning trade. Stop after getting some portion of the losing trade or your maximum loss. Stop over there, because the day it's not working, it's not working. You don't need to mitigate that loss. So your maximum stop loss is hit. Oh, sorry, maximum daily loss limit is hit. It should be built by yourself. For me, $500. For the funded account, $400. For other account, depending on that account or that situation, I will switch the, the maximum loss. For now, this account, I'm not interested to take more than $150 loss. More than $150, I'm not interested to take for this account. Why? Look, one, two, three, four, five. I am 5 days consecutively, I'm green. This is gonna be the red day. I have to make sure that the red day is not gonna be enough, I mean huge. It's gonna be very small. So I will allow the market to give me maximum 150 to $200 loss, something like that. If you want to pass the eval, if you want to make the money from the from the eval, sorry, from the funded account, if you want it, okay, This is my test account. This is the only account which I'm using as my test account. This account, okay? So here, this is the first account, which you can see still I am like $49,323, something like that. Yesterday also I took that in losing trade in this account. So last 4 to 5 days, I'm trading this account. Every day is losing trade. Every day is losing trade. I'm not able to show this like the lucid trading because it's very organized. But Blue Guardian futures, they really don't have that things. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show you all the information. But this is the account where I'm everyday red, every single red. Why I'm red in this account? If, have you ever asked, think about that? Why I'm always red with this account? Every single other account I'm green, but this account I'm red. Why? The reason is when I'm trading this account, I'm taking those trades that I don't want to take because they are against my bias, because there is no beautiful setup, but my mind is telling you should take this trade. It's a very beautiful trade. So what I'm going to do, I'm coming to this account and taking that trade. And most of the time, that's my miscalculation and that's a losing trade. That's why this test account, I called it the first day when I bought this account. This is gonna be my test account. I'm not interested to pass this account. I'm not interested to make it funded. I'm not interested to do anything over here. I'm just interested to push the button, just to test the water. And this is the next account, which I bought later. And in this account, yesterday also I've made $300, something like that. So far it has 1100, $1200. So I need another $1800 to pass this account. I believe I'll do that. But depends actually, because now I'm not interested, because my whole point was to make a payout. And the payout is going to happen today, which is $600. So $500, sorry. That's I have already bought for $360 if I'm not mistaken, because this account I got from the free giveaway. Okay, so I actually got every month I got a free giveaway from Blue Guardian Futures for me, and two giveaway for you guys. That was the account I got from for free actually, and other two I already gave you as a giveaway. So like for example, tomorrow I'm gonna make another giveaway. I'm going to get another account from this Blue Guardian Futures, and this account I bought, which as you can see over here, this one I have bought. And to be honest, overall I have spent 360 plus dollar to buy all of these accounts. And I just told you I'm gonna go until the payout. I will make the payout, then I'll blow the account in front of all of you in my life. I'll blow the account. Okay, just I'll blow the account, that's all. I just need the payout. Now, if you have still the confusion, I have nothing to do because I tried my level best. So that you guys can leave me, can think that whatever this guy is showing from the paper trade, it's not valueless. All I have to do, I have to stop copying his trade. Instead of that, I have to focus what he's trying to teach us or teach me, whatever it is. Just my intention is to focus over there. You had the doubt because a lot of people come and say that I made this payout, so follow me. I made this payout, follow me. Okay, I'm building, making billion of the dollars. I'm using Lamborghini. I'm using mansion. I'm making all of bullshit. If you would do that from trading, you'd never come to the social media because you are a trader. And when you are a trader, you will have no time to share the information with your audience. It's nearly impossible. If you guys remember, like 1 month ago, when I was doing the paper trade, you got me everywhere. Wherever I was finding the setup, I was sharing with you guys, talking to you, coming to Discord, like spending most of my time with you guys. When I started my trading, I'm not able to manage the time to talk to you because I'm doing my trading. It's too much pressure, and you have to take that pressure alone, not by sharing the pressure. You have to do take that by alone, by by being alone. It's something like that. Forget about those cult, those clown. They are just clown. They are not able to make the money from trading. That's why they're selling the course, mentorship, all the other things, because they are not able to make the money from trading. If they could do that, you would never see them. You would never see them. Their face, their social media, their mentorship, nothing. They're not able to make the money. However, so this is what it is. However, but yeah, if you want to pass the account, you have to have at least five eval account all together. If you think that I'm gonna buy one eval account, I'm gonna pass it, no man, you are not able to do that. It's not gonna happen. Even if you pass it, when you will be in funded, you'll blow it, because sometimes our psychology doesn't listen to us. It's something like that told us, man, forget about everything. Enough is enough. Go with the micro mini contract. Try to mitigate all the losses. You're trying too hard. It's not working for you. This is how we talk to ourselves. Almost all the time, we talk ourselves like that way. It's not for you. Trading is not for you. Look, Tito is making a lot of profit. Every day is his winning day. Okay, every day is his green day. And what you are doing, man, you are not even a shit. You are following him for 1 year. Now, still your chart and his chart, daily PNL chart, is not same. He is going slowly to the payout, and you are going to the break even. You are going to blow the account. You are bullshit. You are a bullshit trader. That's our talking to ourselves. When I'm doing this, and if I see like ICT is doing the same thing also, of course that's going to be absolutely different. Maybe ICT will be all the green, maybe one losing day, and that's loss is going to be $70, maybe $60, something like that, right? If ICT showed his PNL, something like that, so he will see that here $900, here 1000 $1000, here maybe $1500, here $2000, and then a losing day, and that is $70, maybe $30, maybe $50. Another day $500 profit, another day maybe $2000 profit, another losing day maybe $10, $5, something like that. And then another, all of them are winning, no more losing trade. It's something like that. It should be like that. If ICT ever do the prop firm trading and he try to show his PNL history, that's gonna happen over there. And when I'm trading, I'm following ICT for near about 6 years now, and I'm seeing that my PNL is something like this. My maximum profit is 780, and where ICT's maximum profit is maybe $3000. Overall, he's making $1500 every day, and his maximum loss, where my maximum loss is $1200, ICT's maximum loss is just $12, maybe $30, maybe $50, maybe $100, something like that. What the hell I'm doing over here? I'm following him for 6 years. Still, my PNL is thousand times different rather than him. Man, you have to understand that everyone has their own mind, own thinking, own process of money management, own psychological, barriers. Everything is different. So whatever I'm doing here, it's my psychology. In that day, if I forget about that day because that was a mistake, look at that day. In that day, if I could completely control my psychology, if I would stop like around $500, I have already passed this account. That extra $700, I'm trying to make it right now. That extra 700. I know that the next day, this day is coming to red as well. So all I have to do is, I knew that this is gonna be a, sorry, not this one. This one is gonna be a red day, but still I keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, keep trading. Why? By thinking that, please turn it into green. Let me show all the green days to the people. This is how we trade. Your psychology, you know better than me. So if I take a losing trade here, I should make sure that it's a small loss, not a huge loss. And for me, like previously it was $500, now it's $150 to $200 maximum. Maximum $150 to $200. So if I get $150 loss, I'm gonna stop trading this account today. So I just need $500. I don't wanna make sure that I'm getting another $1,200 loss and I'll be back again. So I don't wanna do that. Okay, so that's the thing. So, however, I was saying that you have to manage your trade. You have to risk yourself, depending on your current situation of that account. You have to take the risk depending on that. For example, if I'm trading today, when I'm going to take the entry, you will be able to see that most of the time I'm pushing one micro contract entry or two micro contract entry because my mindset is I just need to make $250 to this account. Here, I just needed some profit, $200. So my whole target was $200 for today, just $200. And you can see I end up with that $200, even though that was a mistake. It should be like $600, $700, something like that here, but it's showing that $200 because of my, fear of, uh, missing the not missing the opportunity. How to say that? Like I needed to confirm that even if it is a losing trade, I'm gonna cover at least $200 profit. That's enough for me to request the payout. So that's why I just got stopped out over there. However, in this account, I just don't want to take more than $200 loss or $150 loss. That's why I'll go with the one micro contract, two micro contract. Otherwise, at the beginning, like this account, on the other hand, this account, which I have just started, I have a different plan for this account. I've just started 2 days, and this account, I'm going to go for 5 micro contract, maybe 7 micro contract. Why? Because this account just started. I need to make it more profit, more profit. I have to make more profit. Or maybe I have to take some losses and stop over there, something like that. But here I'm taking more risk because it's far away from my target. So depending on the account size, depending on the account situation, depending on the payout situation, everything you have to take your decision uh, very wisely, very calculative way. Okay. Entry point, my bias are clear, but I can't make the perfect entry. Then you have to work with your model. Which model you are using to take your entry, brother? Rishi. I play MMXM and QT. Uh, QT. QT means quadrant theory. Unfortunately, both of them I'm not good at. Okay, so I have no comment about MMXM and QT. Those people who are with me for so long, they know that I don't talk about the. I don't know how to trade the MMXM because this feels like absolutely garbage to me. Unfortunately, to say that. Please don't mind. Okay, but I don't. I never get the point of MMXM. Unfortunately, but of course, if you find it good, go for that, man. It's hard for me, so it's like garbage to me because it's hard for me because I can't trade MMXM because I can't trade MMXM. It's garbage to me. If I were able to trade the MMXM, I would never say that it's garbage. I would say, oh man, look at this MMXM. How beautiful is that? But I can't trade the MMXM. That's why I'm saying that's garbage to me. Okay. Bomdi ya Jamil. Man, I already got the payout. Congratulate me. Jamil, congratulate me. And so coming over here one more time, let me talk a bit about the trading. Why I recently or suddenly start trading the live account. The reason is 1 month ago, one of my brother, but later he told something else. However, one of my brother he told that he copied all of my trades and he saw that I'm a loser. Okay, all my trade is actually uh, leading me blow the account to lose the account. Okay, something like that. So when he told that, I get hurt, to be honest. From my bottom of my heart, I really feel bad. I feel painful, and I think that how can someone think like that way? Where I'm sharing all of this information for free, and this is really so beautiful information. This is really so beautiful information to utilize to make profit, more profit over here. How can someone say that my trades are leading them to the losing way? So because of that, I bought those account. I told that I'm just gonna make one payout. Now this account, when I am eligible for the payout, after getting the payout, all I have to do, I have to make another $500 to request another payout, another $500 to request another payout, another $500 to request another payout. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure that I'm not taking more than $100 loss. So I will make every day $50, just $50 every day, just $50. I will take $50 risk to make $50. Do you think I will be able to do that? Even if a losing day, okay, so something like here, a losing day, overall $200 loss. Then another one, two, three, four, five, 6 day winning day. Every day $200, so $1,200 profit. I think I will be able to do that. Now, if you say do it and then tell I'm not interested to do it, I just blow the account in front of you after getting the payout. So when I'll get the payout, I'll just do the trading in front of you and I'll blow the account. But this is what it is, okay? MMXM is trash. What setup you trade? I didn't say MMXM is trash. It's trash to me because I don't know how to trade MMXM. Let me rephrase it one more time. I told MMXM is trash or garbage to me because I don't know how to trade it. So whenever I look for that, it made me so much complicated thinking. I feel like this MMXM is something that you require all the information about the ICT concepts and then you will be able to trade the MMXM with precision. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. It's my opinion because it seems trash to me. Doesn't mean that you are going to see the same thing like it's gonna be trash to you as well. Maybe it's good for you, go for it. What setup you trade? I love breaker block. If I see breaker block, I can even go for 22 mini contract with so much confidence. And I've already shown that to you guys. When I saw that 15-second breaker block, I went with my extreme leverage, which was 15 micro contract. So my best end setup is breaker block, but I love 22 YT model most. Congratulations, T2, for your payout. Hard work always pay off. Rabens, thank you, man. MX is amazing, but it requires so much knowledge and deeply understanding of most ICT concepts. That's the thing I just told, Regius. That's the thing I just told. It's garbage to me because it made so much complicated way, and you need almost every kind of information about ICT concepts to trade the MMXM. Now, I don't need to make the thing so much complicated. If it is good for you with your thinking, go with that, man. I really appreciate it. For me, it's too tough. I want to make sure my trading model is too easy to trade. And most of the time, it's really too easy. 22 white model is too easy, right? But it can be very useful for you if you can utilize those information in a proper way. Thanks for the penguin, Jamil. Hey, Ravi, how are you, brother? What is causing you to lose in a day that you make in weeks? My psychology, of course. MMXM is like IRL to ERL or ERL to IRL, maybe something like that. I'm not interested to learn the MMXM. I'm not interested to talk about the MMXM. If it works for you, go for that, man. I just told it's garbage to me, not to you. Not the concept is garbage. It's garbage to me because I don't know how to trade that MMXM. I hope you guys got me. Okay, when I say something, you just catch me like bees. I'm a flower. You guys are the bees, and you just take me, cover me like, what did you say? MMC is garbage, bullshit. No, man, it's hard for me to trade. Okay, that's all I was saying. Hey Sujivan, good morning, brother. Sujivan, did you see the yesterday's the uh AGS session? I By the way, guys, I would love to cover this one more time because I believe that when I was explaining this, most of the people are not here. I started early today because of my misunderstanding of the news. I'm sorry, of the time. We have the daylight saving on Europe. So I want to show this one more time to the people who actually came here later, okay? But before that, I want to finish the reading the comment. Good morning, brother. Okay, MMXM is everything. It is the basis how prices. No, it's not the basis, brother. Every movement is no, it's not every movement is not MMXM, however. But yeah, you can think like that way, brother, but it's not like that. The way you are thinking, it's not the basis, it's the advanced level of ICT concepts. So MMXM is the advanced level of ICT concepts. It's not even, it's not the basic. You told the basis, but it's also not the basis. The basis is liquidity taken and market structure shift, which is the turtle soup. Turtle soup is the basis of the market movement. However, liquidity taken is the basis of the market movement, not accumulation, reaccumulation, distribution. It's the turtle soup, according to ICT. Okay, not according to me. MMXM is the advanced level of ICT concepts that you need or you require almost every kind of information about the ICT concepts to understand the MMXM, which is so much complicated. For some of you, it's very easy because your thinking process is like that way. So your thinking process make them easier to understand. But 90% of the people, I believe, will not ever get the MMXM. Never ever. And if I ask any of you who are actually live, I mean, saying that this is MMXM, you trade the MMXM. If I ask you truly, do you really get the MMXM almost 80% of the time in a right way? I and ask this question to yourself. You will get the answer no, because MMXM is so much complicated. Just people need to sell the courses. They just push this MMXM to make it easier, okay, for saying easier to understand, but it's actually not easier. I'm saying depending on my knowledge, on my experience, on my understanding of ICT concepts. I'm not trying to contradict with any of you who are trading the MMXM. You trade MMXM, congratulations, brother. Be, I mean, be profitable with that. I don't trade MMXM. I never try to understand this MMXM because I find it out a very complicated things, and I don't want to work with the complicated things where I can make the easy money, easy peasy money. So I don't need the complicated things. Okay, brother? I hope the point is clear. I trade some book $1,000 every day almost. You're awesome, brother. So it's easier for you. That's why you are saying that it's easy. But actually, it's not easy for most of the people. But it's easier for you, brother. I'm done for the day and nothing to do, so I'm watching you live. That's cool, brother. So the impressive train. Thank you, man, brother. Yes, I did. I saw the trade live. Oh, you saw the trade live. That's cool, man. People have to learn to trade for themselves. You do not push buttons for anyone. You teach everything you know for free. You are a blessing. Thank you, Tim, for that comment. If you know where, I really appreciate it, Tim. I mean, but I want to add a beat at the end. I'm not a blessing. You guys are the blaze to me because you are interested to learn, and I'm happy because I'm able to share my knowledge with you. That's why I'm happy. I don't need the payment from any of you. I don't need to sell the courses. All of these free things I'm doing so that you can make the money. Because one day when you will make the money and you will remember that some guy called T2 helped me a bit to make my financial freedom, I believe that you will say God bless him. I believe that, okay? And that pray, it costs like billion of the dollars, trillion of the dollars to me. I'm not a religious guy, but I also, not against the religious. So you can say like this guy, I believe in God, and that is my weakest point. So I can leave anything because of my fear of religious or religion. I can do anything over for that. However, all I need your pray. That's all. I nothing else. No money, nothing from you. I can make the money. If I need the money, I can come to this trading. I can make the money if I need it. Alhamdulillah, I don't need the money because my father left enough for me. I mean, enough means enough. Enough means enough, huge. But still, my mother is alive, so she is in power. She is the power of attorney. She is the queen of my home. So as long as she's here, I don't have the freedom, but still, Alhamdulillah, he left enough for me. So I don't need the money for now. Maybe later I need the money, and when I'll need the money, I'll trade myself. I don't need your money. But yeah, sometimes of course, don't forget to invite me to your country to host me when you are going to make 200 300K, okay, from trading. Don't forget about me, okay? This guy is a very poor guy, okay? I'm very poor. So donate me $10,000 when you are going to make 200,000 dollars. If you know what price is manipulating, then you can get almost 90% time right trade. Absolutely, brother. It should be very easy and short. Absolutely, I agree with you, man. Brother, did you notice last night in Asia the trade setup after 8 p.m. worked really well? Yeah, Suziman, I have already covered it, but unfortunately I started my live before, I mean, sorry, around 8 p.m. because of the time savings, okay, daylight savings in Europe. So I misunderstand. So when it was like 8:30, I was looking for the 9:30, and I saw that, oh man, there is no price. What happened? Then I saw, oh, okay, I actually started my live earlier. Now, as lot of you actually joined me later, let me show what I have done, and let me talk about that one more time. Okay, so this is really so important because yesterday I have told you how to trade. Look at this account, this first account. No trade, okay? The last account, the last one. Here, the last one. No trade, zero trade. This one, which is the funded account, the middle one, the funded account. I've taken trade and it's $206. And other the Blue Garden futures, I didn't also trade anything. Okay, I'll show that in a moment, but trust me, I didn't do anything over there. So in this account, I have just made $206. Yesterday, I told you, what did I tell? From 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. mark the highest high and the lowest low. From 6 to 7 p.m. Yesterday in my live, I told you to observe it. Mark the highest high in between 6, this is the 6 p.m. candle. This is the 7 p.m. candle, sorry, 6:59 p.m. candle or something like that before 7 p.m. high and the low. Then market has cleared that low and keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. What I'm looking for, buy. How long? Until this Asia session high. Above this Asia session high, up this buy side liquidity, up this buy side liquidity, I have this buy side liquidity over here. So I have all of this buy side liquidity. Market fall, and came here, right? Around this area. This is the first time where the market has given me an entry opportunity from this inverse gap. First time. So maybe I took this trade and I put the stop loss maybe below this low. Okay, I don't need to put it below this low to make it a profitable trade. I don't need to do that. So make it over here. And maybe you got stopped out by tick over there around this area. You got first losing trade around this area. Then you got this market structure shift. You are only looking for the buy. Remember, you got this market structure shift, fair value gap. So you took another trade over here because you are looking for only buy. And maybe you put your stop loss where somewhere because it never fall. Okay, however. And then it has given you nearly 40 handle. Okay, 42 handle, something like that. So you got 20 handle loss, then you got 42 handle profit. Is your loss mitigated? 100%. Did you get the profit? Are you profitable? 100%. Forget about that. Then market fall again, came to the higher time frame PDRA. This is the hourly last fair value gap. Come here, swing high has been shifted, market structure shift, fair value gap, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, tap to this gap, also the inverse fair value gap over here. This is also the inverse fair value gap around here. This candle closed above this inverse gap. Next candle tap to this inverse gap. Tap here, keep going higher. Last fair value gap. Asia session high. Buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity here. And then finally the market came until here. It's near about 500 handle move. Exactly from where? Exactly from bottom. What did I teach you? 6 to 7 p.m. Wait for the low to be taken or high to be taken. Whoever is going to be taken, wait for the opposite things to be taken next. So you are looking for only buy. First buying opportunity, for example, this is a losing trade. Second buying opportunity, 42 handle move. Maybe you got 30 handle profit. Maybe you got 25 handle profit. Maybe you just mitigated your loss. So this loss has been mitigated over here by that trade. That 20 handle loss you have mitigated over there. Maybe. And then finally, except this one, there is no other buying opportunity, remember. Maybe you took the buy here around this area. Just manage it by yourself. Okay, maybe you put your stop loss over here just for the sake of this conversation. You hold the trade and until this 300 handle over here. Same logic, same everything, same everything. Now I'm coming back here. I'm gonna show these things to you over there. This is that exact thing, okay? Just exact area. I'm gonna show that execution. First I showed you I didn't push any other button in any other market in any other place. Here you can see this is the only area where I pushed the button. Nowhere, nothing where. Sorry, nowhere else. So the first trade I showed you, which didn't work, 20 handle loss. I didn't take trade over there. That was the next opportunity, which was market structure shift, fair value gap. I didn't take this trade. I entered here from this last gap, from that gap until here, depending on the situation of this Dow to see it to be taken. So by trailing the stop loss, finally I got stopped out over here. My target was here somewhere because it was going to take that low. So when it was going to take that low, I'm going to close this trade. That was my intention. So I trailed the stop loss here for 25 handle, and you can see just stopped me out by tick and then fall hit the target. Otherwise it could be awesome. I pushed the button when it was going to tap to this low. Okay, but as I was pushing the button from the market, and you know it's a bit volatility, sometimes it enter here, sometimes it enter there, it's different. So I'll show you from here to until there, which is 75 handle run. I needed to catch that run. As I was going against the thinking I explained you yesterday, I went with one micro contract, just one micro contract. If it work, good. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna get a small losses over here. Absolutely perfectly okay with that. Then market stopped me out, hit the target I was needed to see hit, took that low for Dow. This is YM. Dow has been done that, shifted the market structure shift. See this market structure shift? I was not watching this inverse gap. Market structure shift. When this candle appeared and started to fall, I add one contract. If I miss the trade, I don't want to miss the trade. I make sure that I'm already in a trade, one micro contract. I put limit order to this gap, entry fair value gap, which is over here, one micro contract. And I put another my limit order exactly to the top of this breakaway gap, which is also the low of this inverse gap. And also later I just added this, and you can see here the constant encroachment was holding it. Took a partial around 22 handle, just randomly took a partial around 22 handle, took another partial, the low of this gap, old gap, and you can see here my entry was overall entry was here to here to here. It was 36 handle, something like that. My last target was this low of this last fair value gap. Now it seems like I got the entry over here. Sorry, it hit my target over there. Actually, it didn't do that. I got stopped out. You see here around this area. I got stopped out over here. Well, I'm gonna explain that in a moment. I have already explained this all, but I'm gonna go back one more time so that you guys can understand. Okay. I put the limit order over there, and I got stopped out here somewhere. The reason was, when this candle appeared, if Sujivan you said that you were watching this market live, so you will agree with me because it happened over here. My entry point was exactly to this constant encroachment because of adding more. I add one here, I add one here. So overall average, my entry point was over here. My stop loss was at the break even. My limit order was over here. I just put the limit order over there, okay, to the last fair value gap, exactly over here, 8300, because this time market failed to trade this gap. It didn't tap over here. So I was thinking that it can take this trade, sorry, it can touch this gap and then it can start to fall again. It can do that. It doesn't need to go for this Asia session high, which is over here. It doesn't need to go over there. So I was just wanted to close the trade over here. I needed $200 only, just $200 to make the payout. You can see until here, if I just minus $200 from here, it will be 1400, 400, okay, 1400, something like that. I need $200 to make the payout valid. So when this candle appeared on the chart, if any of you watch this market live, you will know that this candle came to this gap exactly over here. Okay, it was a highly volatile candle. It was doing like this. Let me show that what it was doing. It was doing like this, like within a second it is here, 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 something like that. It's just so fast candle. This candle was too fast. So when I saw it came here, I trailed the stop loss from break even to here, because I knew if I get stopped out here, it is also saving $200. Eventually I'm going to end up with $200. As I had just one micro contract left, I put it over there. What happened? This market came here. Remember, this candle is not closed. It came here, boom, stop me out, boom, hit the target, boom, came back again here, boom, again close here around this area, something like that. So when I missed this trade, I was interested to re-enter over here, but I was really frustrated around this area because I got that run. I hit my target. I was so fast. I should have put my stop loss to the break even. But what I told you, I just didn't want to miss this 25 handle. Okay, it was 25 handle. Okay, not 26 handle. It was 25 handle because I was needed exactly $50 to make it 200, exactly $50 to make it 200. And plus something, plus some dollar, because the commission or something like that. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not below the payout request eligibility because of the commission. So just plus something like that. So I put my stop loss over here, so make sure that not going to go below the payout request. But then it moved another like 57 handle. Now if I wouldn't do that, if it wouldn't stop me out, if I wouldn't put the limit order over there, forget about everything, look at the run. Eventually I would end up with here because I keep trailing the target profit by trailing the stop loss, trailing the stop loss. I know that I would get stopped out over here. So when I saw this, all of this thing happened here to here, I missed this 221 handle within like 5 minutes. Oh man, this was disaster, to be honest. The market has finally cleared that buy side liquidity. I'm more interested to see if it can fall now and take that sell side liquidity I talked about, right? This sell side liquidity. Can it go for that? Or does it want to keep going higher? For yesterday's, sorry, is on Thursday opening gap. This is the Thursday opening gap. At the same time, if you go to the regular trading hour, you are going to see a huge opening gap. A huge opening gap where the sell side liquidity, you're seeing it around the 50% of this huge range. Okay, so I'm more interested to see, can the market fall to the 50% of the opening range gap before going higher, and the same time it will take this sell side liquidity. That's my interest to see right now. Today is the end of the day, which is sorry, end of the month, 31st of March. Just be careful, okay? End of the month, end of the week, always very difficult to trade. Previously, I didn't want to see it to fall because you can see here it has taken already that buy side liquidity is from yesterday. That buy side liquidity has been cleared over here. But I remembered immediately that Suzivan told that even if one guy has taken the liquidity, if another guy doesn't take the liquidity, most of the time it go back and take that liquidity. So I didn't frame any trade. I let this market to take this liquidity. Now it's time to see if it can fall for that sell side liquidity over here. See, I'm also learning a lot from you guys. It helps me a lot to understand the price because of your information. So I'm more interested to see this sell side liquidity to be taken at first. I'm gonna mark the regular trading hour opening gap. So the thing I explained yesterday, remember, and I make sure that I'm not in this account because I don't want to take another losing trade and to make my payout is gone. So this is the 50% with the sell side liquidity. Trading hour, I'll go. There you go. So my interest to see, can it fall to the 50% area, which is this sell side liquidity area, this sell side liquidity. I wanna see them to be taken. So let's see if it can fall. Do you have any news? So, but let me see. Okay, we have at red folder news around 10 a.m. Be careful. I'm not interested to push the button before 10. You wanna go for that? I have no objection, no problem, no confusion, no doubt, no, like instruction, nothing. Before 10 a.m., I'm not interested to push the button. If you want, go for it. Let me see from the high time frame because I forgot what I was looking for. Everything I need to see one more time. The weekly gap, the volume imbalance, opening gap, the liquid perfect. The daily chart, it has traded the last fair value gap. Last fair value gap should give me the reaction that is happening. Cool. For this high that can be taken. Hourly chart. Hourly last fair value gap has been traded. I don't need that. Last fair value gap has been traded. That buy side liquidity has also been cleared. Does it want to go for this buy side liquidity? Does it want to fall for this sell side liquidity? I'm more interested to sell side liquidity. The new week opening gap and liquidity has been created inside the new week opening gap. That's the difficult thing to identify. There is trading the gap good. But here this is gap that is also correct. It open gap up, fall a bit. That does it want to come over here or not? It is the last day of the trading of the month. Please make sure that you are not over leveraging. Okay. Market is open. Look at 50% of original gap. Of course, man. Good morning, Shinobi. How are you, brother? Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new around this area. If any of you are new, please make sure that you push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Okay, I have 11,600 and 86 subscriber. Why I'm not touching 12,000 subscriber, man? How long it will take? Please don't tell me to do anything, okay? It's something like I don't like. Don't tell me to do anything. If I'm doing something, I'm doing that things. If you give me the instruction, I can't take this. Please don't tell me ever, ever, ever. Whoever is new around this area, because some of you are new here. I'm not like other YouTuber who actually care about their viewers a lot. I don't care about the viewers. I only care about the members who are my family members. I feel like that way. I care about them. Otherwise, I'm not like other. That's why you see, I mean, it's still I'm very small because I'm not an YouTuber. Please don't give me any instruction. Don't tell me to do something. If you have any question, you can ask that. But don't give me the instruction. It's a request to all of you. Some of you are new here, so you should know that. Good morning, Jamie. Hey, Jamie, I got the payout with you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Alhamdulillah, fine. Thank you, Sinovi. How was the trading, brother? I'm not going to push the button before 10 a.m. New York local time. If you find anything good, go for that. I really appreciate it. Yes, congratulations. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's easy peasy, right? Like trading is too easy as long as you are not going to blow your mind. If you blow your mind, trading is the hardest thing ever. But if you don't blow your mind, if you don't over leverage, if you don't like keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, and you know how to stop, trading is like easy money, very easy money. You'll just come in front of the chart, maybe half an hour, 1 hour, and then you will go. Like yesterday, I was just came around 7:30 in front of my chart, 7:30 p.m. in front of my chart. I spent almost 1.5 hour to make that profit. Boom. I thought I bought right now an Eval. I was training on simulation. I bought right now an Eval. Which prof from? Brother, you can try Lucid for Lucid trading, brother. It's really awesome. Just make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. You will get 40% discount. I'll get some commission. So please make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. But Lucid trading is good if you are interested. We are the last 15-minute fair value gap, but at the same time we are in 1 hour fair value gap. I'm only interested about this gap, bearish gap. So if if it really would love to go higher, I will look for this 15-minute last fair value gap, which is an old last fair value gap. This last fair value gap. This one is not the last fair value gap. Actually, how to explain this one? This is not called the last fair value gap. Here you should not look for this gap. Of course it can hold the market. I have no problem with that, but this gap doesn't have really have no value. The important part in this area is consecutive order block. See these two candle, consecutive candle, 1 2 3 candle, actually 1 2 3 candle. These three candles are the order block. That is important here. So extend, mark the open, low 50%, extend it to your right, see if it can respect that order block and keep falling. Why? Because the last fair value gap is working here. When the candles worked with the last fair value gap, they are going to work as a change in state of delivery. So if this market is really interested to fall without clearing this buy side liquidity or trading this opening gap that's not been touched yet from Thursday, then it should work with these order blocks. So whenever it tapped to the low of this candle, I have already got the confirmation that order block is going to hold. But this low, you can see here, this low has been traded here one time. So here is a possibility it will go for the 50% of this range, full range. From this candle low, that candle high. 50% extended to your right, mean threshold, it has a high probability to trade that mean threshold before maybe fall, maybe go higher. This sell side liquidity is not strong enough for me because they have been created inside the new week opening gap. That's why they are not been so much important to me. The liquidity you see inside a gap, new day opening gap, new week opening gap, are not actually that important. They're important later, but not now, something like that. If it make any sense, brother, please use. I'm also thinking about fall. I agree with you, but I have to be very careful to take my decision. If in evolution I made a reset with 40%, okay, that's cool, man, no problem. No, I'm not asking you to go for the lucid, man, brother. I just told that lucid is a good thing, good from. I'm just trading this lucid, okay? It's really so organized and really good, okay? I'll almost like the take profit trader, almost like the take profit trader, okay? The good thing is they are the end of the day drawdown, not trailing drawdown. That is really a good thing. And that's why I told. I mean, if you go with the lucid, make sure you have to take it. Use my code T2 wizard. That's all, brother. I'm not asking you to go for the lucid again. I don't want you to buy another account. I want you to make the payout account. That FFN you bought, make sure you have made the payout. Okay, so make some payout. Maybe after 3 to 4 months, you will buy another one. In that time, please make sure you have used the code. I need plot practice more about it, how to recognize the real fair value gap. No worries, brother. I'll be back in Bangladesh 6th of April. Actually, not 6th of April, 8th of April. I'm going back to Bangladesh and I'm gonna start from the scratch, okay? Exactly from the beginning until the advanced level in a serial way, in a proper planning, with a proper planning. I will make the videos in time. So all of you should watch those videos from the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning it's gonna be very basic, like what is candle, what is prop firm, what is like the trading platform, all of these things, very basic. But it's really important, okay? So, and finally, I'll go to the advanced level, which is gonna be for everyone. Those people are with me for so long, they will get a clear idea how to trade these things according, including the psychology. But also I know that a lot of people will be, I mean, at first they will be very inspired, and then later they will do the same shit they're doing right now. But if you keep doing that, you will keep breezing the account. That's the problem. You wanna make the payout, make sure you're not breeze the rules. Rules will make you profitable. Not trading, not price action, not execution. Rules will make you profitable. Rules. Rules means risk management, money management, psychology management. These are rules. These rules are going to make you profitable, consistently profitable trader. I know I want to test them. I think they took the place of top step. They're good. That's cool. That's cool, man. Thank you. Thank you, Tamim, for sharing the Discord link. Guys, if any of you are interested to join our Discord, it's absolutely free. Please click on that link Tamimi has shared to the chat, and it's absolutely for free. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that to pay me something. Okay, I'm free of charge. I'm free of cost. I wish, bro, and I need a payout soon. Just go slowly, as slow as possible. Go slowly. Run like turtle. You will make the profit for sure. I believe Apex has started 90% of deals. Wow, that's cool. Let me actually put it there. And I don't know again if it do that. That's a good. Where is that guy? Yeah, Apex has 90% sell. It should not be end of the day. I don't know it's end of the day or not. Not like this way. I think it's more interested for this buy side liquidity here and for this opening gap from Thursday. We'll see that in a moment. I'm not interested to push the button before 10 a.m. So still I have 12 minutes left. See, before 10 a.m. I'm not going to take any trade. Thank you, Bizarro brother. Thank you so much, man. Good morning, brother. I'm back after so many days. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back to our community. Welcome back to the trading. Welcome back to the, like freedom. Today, do you have any news? Yes, sir. We have a news around 10 a.m., which is Jolt news. Is a red folder news. 10 a.m. Apex shares 90% deal only when they have someone big to play for, someone big to pay for. I don't know to whom they are going to pay, but it's good. You guys can use the code T2T to get the discount, 90% discount for Apex. Oh man. By the Tradify 3 is outstanding. Yeah, they gave me the mail. I didn't read the Tradify yet. I'll talk about that. I mean, I need some information about the Tradify as well. Any of you can explain me what is all about this Tradify? I got three mails actually. I didn't get the time to read them. I was more busy to take photos. Like I'm a photographer now. So if you guys can share some information about the Tradify, I'll be really grateful, brother Bijaro. I saw this. I was like something it knocked me, but later I forgot. I was read the mail actually. No more subscriptions, one-time fee, no recurring charges, no monthly renewals, no time limit. Awesome, man. If they really did it, this Tradify is gonna kill everything. By the way, guys, Tradify, the U code is T2 Wizard, and for Apex, only for the Apex, the code is T2T. Okay, the Apex code is T2T. One-time fee, no recurring charges, no monthly renewals, no time limits. Awesome, man. It's really awesome. If they do that, it's really awesome. We'll talk about that. It's a great opportunity, I guess. New 25k accounts growth 25k 99 to 59, select 25 109 65. Wow. If any of you would love to use the Tradify, please make sure use my code, okay? I'm leaving with your commission, I don't know how to trade. I I really don't have any idea how to trade. So that's why I'm leaving with your commission. That's why please use that code. It's so fun. I wish I was able to do my trading. The 50-minute last fair gap have you have marked was broken with a week yesterday. That's a sign it's going to be broken up, move higher to the next liquidity level. I didn't see it's broken. No, it's not been broken, brother. Never been broken. You mean like by the week? By the body didn't. Let's see, Suziban, but this is my last barricade actually. It has the power to stop the market, send it lower. If it fails, this is the next buy side liquidity. More importantly, the 50% of Thursday opening gap. So if you go to regular trading hour, this is the Thursday regular trading hour opening gap. It's not been touched yet. That can be the target. But right now, I'm not interested. Elite Life rewards earn sorry, earn up to $90,000 in performance rewards. Each live account is equal independent reward pool. What they have done, man, this is mind blowing, really mind blowing, man. What about the drawdown? Is that end of the day drawdown or like a trailing drawdown, Bizarro brother? What about the drawdown? I'm not going to take any trade before 10 a.m. So if you are interested to go for the trade, please go for that. And in this deep premium, I'm not interested to take the buy as well. If I wanted to take the buy, I had to take the buy exactly to the bottom, which is here. I have to take the buy here. If I miss the buy over here, I have to wait to take the buy here, but not there. This is not a right place to take the buy. Even if it wants to keep going higher, I'll let him go, take this buy side liquidity, trade this, and I will keep looking for a selling opportunity. I'm not interested to take the buy. Yes, with the week. Okay, we'll see. The whole day market will keep going higher. I'll let him go. I'm not interested to push the button while this market is deep premium. I'm not interested to take the buy in this premium. All I can do, I can take the sell, and which I will do actually after clearing some liquidity more maybe. 23,577.50 relatively equal highs. 23,577. Why I marked 6 on 0 then? Oh, actually, I didn't mark these highs. Instead of that, I just marked that high altogether. Okay. So yeah, this is also the liquidity, and I just marked this one. So I'll mark another line over here for the sake of this conversation. I mean, if it take this buy side liquidity, there's a high probability it is going to take this buy side liquidity as well, and coming to this area, this 50%. I just can't take the buy. That's the important thing. In this deep premium, you wanna take? This is the market. I don't have any problem. You're free to go. I will only take the sell. Only sell, only sell, only sell until there is a situation where I need to take the buy depending on the price action. If that type of situation doesn't create, then I'll only frame the sell. I am up 114 points. Entry was 23,400. Congratulations, my brother, for making this huge move before even, like before even data has been released. So congratulations for your big boom, brother. I'm also waiting for a sell. Beautiful relative equal lows below, which is also around London low. This lows is only problem. The only problem of this lows is this is inside the new week opening gap because when the market built the new week opening gap, like liquidity inside the new week opening gap or new day opening gap, they tend to be open. Now it's really tough decision. But yeah, still I can't take the buy, so I have to frame the sell. We'll see if I can make the sell, and let me make sure that I'm in the right account. I'm in this right account. Just my target is $200 for this account for today. So I'll see if I can make that $200. Time. I am not going to push the button before 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. news will be released. Then I'll look for the trade. If any of you find any opportunity to go for the trade, don't hesitate, take the trade. by yourself. Don't copy my trade. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a master. I'm not a mentor. I'm not a teacher. I'm nothing. I'm trading myself. I'm trading my understanding. I'm sharing my knowledge. That's all I'm doing here. So if any of you think that you will copy my trade and you'll make profitable, forget about that. I'm expecting NQ to take those relatively equal highs, which is inside daily CB, then reverse down. Okay, that is also good. There is a CB, daily CB. And today, if I'm not wrong, today is Tuesday, which is also the manipulative day. So market should take previous day high and then it should fall for the previous day low. So I'm believing that maybe it is gonna be a beautiful, what to say, I mean the a beautiful manipulation day, manipulation day. You trade is my trade. Come on, don't say like that. Hey, Pilares, I'm missing your 100, man. Where is the 100? Give me the 100 before you comment anything else. Don't switch, I mean, change your habit, man. Please give me my 100 first, then you can write whatever you want to write. You are the wizard, man. I just kid it. I mean, kidding, just kidding, man. I'm not the wizard. So this is the 10, the red folder news. See? Guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. I'm here. I'm stuck with this 11,800 subscriber for a long time now. When I'm going to get 12,000 subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. It's free, man. I know that you don't like the free stuff, but still, it's free. Thank you so much for giving that 100 now, brother. Thank you so much. I love that 100. However, I need a higher time frame period, so I need to make sure that there is some higher time period. Now it's time to wait for the setup to create, then we'll see. I'll see them later, Tamimi. Thank you for sharing all the price. I'll share the price as well for the Apex new discount. Thank you, Tamim, for sharing that. Okay, my moderator actually removed two of 100. Pillars don't mind, okay? He's a bit aggressive. So I can't say anything against Tamimi, otherwise he will just block me. So he just removed two and kept a one. Okay, still we have 100. Happy that he didn't remove that last one as well. I'm just going to trade this account today in live actually. I just need to make $536 to make it a payout. So today my target is 200, $250, something like that. Just 50% of my target. This is not good. Okay. The way it cleared that clean highs over here, this high and that high clean highs has been cleared over here by shallow run. It's not good. Doesn't look good to me. We appreciate your enthusiasm. To ensure meaningful engagement, please refrain from sending multiple messages quickly. Quickly, thank you. Thank you, sir. Come on, NQ, go up some more and then come down. Yeah, please do that. Please do that, NQ. But I think we have to wait until 10:30, Suziban. I'm just thinking like that way. Maybe after 10:30 it will start to fall. Let him trade actually. If any of you are looking for buy, okay, you wanna take the buy. Don't hesitate, just take the buy, man. If you feel good with buying, go for buy. If you feel good with selling, go for sell. When I will feel good, I'll go for my trade. You don't need to copy the trade of anyone else. Just go with your trading, with your analysis, with your understanding of this market. And at the same time, focus on learning why you are going to take that trade, why I'm not going to take that trade, or why I'm going to take that trade and you are not feeling good to take that trade. What is the difference? Okay, so try to find it out. Feeling good. It is respecting the 50%. Consonant crossman rejection, top rejection. It's very tough to hold this trade actually, to be honest. Mhm. It's okay. So 21 handle, that means almost $84 loss. Cool. I'm not liking it because it's respecting this gap. I wanted to see this gap to be taken, but it's trading this gap. So not interested to hold this trade anymore. Let him trade one more time that area. Fall one more time to go for the trade. Just not liking it. The 50-minute candle open. So the first candle of the next, I mean the 10, 15-minute candle. It has an opportunity to take this high. More importantly, to trade this order block over here, which is highest up close body close candle. I just didn't want to get stopped out over here. So I trailed the stop loss as soon as possible. And then if it fall again, I'll take a re-entry. I will say that, brother, don't trail the stop loss like that way. It's going to fall. I don't give a shit. I'm doing my trading. You will do your own trading. I don't feel good. I trail the stop loss, got stopped out. If I could put my stop loss to the break even, I would do that within a moment. That means if it could come back again here below this constant encroachment, I'd put my stop loss to the break even. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. But saying that I'm bullish, still bullish. This liquidity taken was not, like convincing to. I was not interested to hold it. 23 handle run. Good. I would hold this trade actually if I would see that it has been cleared so beautifully. It's not been cleared like it's a shallow run. Not very much convincing. That was an opportunity to take the sell. Did it, but when it started to respect from here, was not able to brave enough to hold that trade anymore. So that's why I trailed the stop loss too fast. If it would fail to hold it, I would hold the trade. That means one candle closed below the constant encroachment, then I would hold it. Instead of that, it has built new liquidity level. So I'm believing maybe it will go higher, take that one more time, and then it will fall and take this liquidity, not only this, but also all of that liquidity. That's why I just cleared that, close that entries as soon as possible. I can't just close the trade by in the meantime while I'm in trading. I can't do that. So I have to trail the stop loss. I did it, got some losses. I guess like $80, something like that. $64. Just $64. It's nothing, brother. We'll go for again. Sometimes I saw that you compared charts. Question T2, the ES1 took the liquidity in 50 minutes. It's been also cleared, brother. It's been also cleared, but the way it has cleared, it was not convincing. Like just a shallow run. No, it's not. It's not enough. So something like should take that so beautifully, but it was an opportunity. I didn't want to miss this opportunity. That's why I went with this trade. But when I saw it's respecting this gap, I was not brave enough to hold this trade. So I closed it as soon as possible because it was not convincing. Okay, otherwise I add more. I add more. As it is not doing the way I was interested to see it should do, I just trailed the stop loss, got it stopped. That's all. What is happening on yes chart? He was saying that this liquidity has been cleared with yes so beautifully. Yeah, it has been cleared with yes so beautifully, but in NQ also it has been cleared. But the way it cleared, it doesn't look good to me. Like just a shallow run. Maybe it will take one more time that high, then it will fall. That will wait for the next opportunity. IM is extremely bearish actually. I think it will kill my patience today because today is the last day of the month. I just need to make sure that I'm not getting huge loss. Okay, so in this account, I'm more interested to take maximum, how much? Maximum $200 loss, maximum $200 loss. If I don't make the money by losing that money, $200, I'm gonna stop. So far I have like minus 64. So I have a. By the way, is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? You are managing the trade, so you're busy to manage the trade. That's cool. I'm waiting for the opportunity for sell for selling. That's cool. Maybe 22 white mode. Maybe we'll see. If they see you're not in a trade, I had that sell with you earlier, but I got out with a profit since I'm scalping. Man, it's awesome. I mean, that was a run for near about 24 handles, something like that. 24, 25 handles, something like that. More than enough for being profitable. But I'm just going for one trade to make it like $200, something like that. So that's why I wanted to hold it until this gap, take the partial, because that was the logical gap to reverse again for this buy side liquidity. It's working with this gap. Okay, I'm gonna let him trade. Bro, how are you? I'm cool. Aziz, how are you, brother? Everything's good, brother? Suzivan, me too. Mini scalp. Why you guys calling it mini scalp? 2500 seems like mini scalp to you. Come on. Excuse, man. I'm waiting to see what will happen. Price can be bearish, but could be bullish. Going on only trade or the mini 15-minute fair value gap below. This gap or that gap. This candle, it doesn't have any wick. This candle open, went higher. This doesn't have any wick. So I'm more interested to see this wick to be taken. I mean, it should make the manipulation for this candle. But we'll see that. Doing fine, bro. Thanks. You're most welcome, man. Awesome, brother. We should always do fine. Subscribe and like if your car is faster than mine. Otherwise, your cooling systems will fail and your engine will overheat. Subscribe and like, okay? If your car is faster than Tamim's car. Patience is the key for the gaze for this game. I agree with you, brother. I'm not patient enough. I always want to go for the trade. Careful with a mini lot, brother. I am saying this from a place of someone who is blown so many accounts. Nice advice. Be very careful about the mini contract because if you do something wrong, you will never get the opportunity to mitigate your loss. Looking for 10 AM high. You are in a buy, Edith, or you are waiting for 10 a.m. high to be taken, then look for the sell. What you are looking for? Or you are in a buy, or you are looking for a sell. What you are looking for? Let us know that. Doesn't seem good price action so far. Just consolidating after that big run, simply consolidating, and it's really disaster. Just clear that liquidity start to fall. Give us the setup. We are going to take the sell so that we can catch that sell side liquidity over here. Please do that, market. Pause. A huge SMT here on Dow and Nasdaq. We have a huge SMT. Why you are looking for sell? That's cool, brother. I'm also looking for a sell. I switched to micro, yes, Suzivan. I didn't get any money since months, still losing. I changed the mindset and the system. Cool, brother. Good luck. I think around 10:30 market will fall. Okay, around 10:30 is a good area for the market to fall. Time distortion. I agree with you. It seems like time distortion. Highly probability NQ to fall since it's trading the daily CB the first time. The daily CB the first time. I don't know it will fall or not. It will go higher or not, but I will only take sell. Even if I'm wrong, I'm going to keep taking sell. I'm not interested to take buy in this deep premium area. Even if it go to the moon, I will keep looking for the retracement sell. So whenever it will go to the moon, it will retrace and go higher. Retrace, go higher. I will try to catch that retracement. I can't take the buy, unfortunately. Yeah, good to go. I agree with you, brother. I'm also thinking the same. Sell only. Only sell. Absolutely, brother. But yeah, if this liquidity cleared so beautifully by the body close, maybe it will trade the high of this hourly gap, then it will fall. That's the best case of scenario. And I mean, like, if it happens, that's awesome. To be honest, that's awesome. It's 10:30. Let's see. While has cleared this low, trade this gap low, also trade this inverse area. Do I have any sell side? No, I don't have any sell side. Perfect time to reverse. Sell side at 23,374. 74. My sell side is 23,235. I'm not good, okay? Really not good price action. Not yet. Wait, if the last macro do something good, because the 1030 is not moving the way I was interested. Between Lucid and Take Profit Trader, there is two differences. In Lucid, there is no trailing drawdown. There is only end of the day drawdown. Where Take Profit Trader has the trailing drawdown until the buffer. So when you will pass the buffer, it will be end of the day drawdown. There is second difference between Lucid Trading and Take Profit Trader is in Take Profit Trader, you will be able to request payout every day. There is no rules. In Take Profit Trader, there is no rules. Please don't use my code because they cancelled the partnership with me, the Take Profit Trader. So don't use my code. It's not going to work. In Lucid Trading, there is a consistency rules for 40%. You won't be able to make more than 40% dollar in a day. uh, I mean, you can make whatever you want to make. Like if you can make $5,000 in a day, no problem. But you have to divide it that the highest profitable day by 40%, and then whatever the amount is going to be, you have to make that much amount to request the payout. So this is the only two differences in between Lucid Trading and the Take Profit Trader. Otherwise, it's good. Okay, bro. Why I'm losing? I use SMC structure mapping. Why I'm lost? Tough question, brother. Why you are in a loss? stock market, brother. So if you are in a loss, you have to make sure that every day you are taking loss. So limit your loss. Like for example, you took $300 loss today. Make sure you are stop after $200 loss, after $100 loss, something like that. It's stock market, brother. दिखा तुझे आंखें बड़ी। And how can I help you, brother? If you are losing, that means you have to work with your psychology, with your strategy, with your price action reading. All I can do is if you share your entries or everything, maybe we can talk about that. So if you are with us in our Discord, please share your entries or your execution behind the thinking. Just share it with the Discord, and I do live sometimes. Join to the live around the Discord live, join to the stage, share your chart, share your problems. We'll work, figure it out. So, except that if you just tell that you are losing, how can I help? I need the information. Why you are losing, what you are doing, why you are doing that. Guys, it's a 27 handle so far, okay? I'm watching this 15-minute candle. It's trading now this bullish gap. So if it is not, bearish, it's gonna respect this gap. I don't want to take the risk anymore over here. So I covered the stop loss to the break even. My target is this gap for the first partial, which is 58 handle. If I get that partial, it's good. Otherwise, I'll get stopped out over here. You don't need to do that. Again, manage your trade by yourself, depending on your account size or everything. Just do it by yourself. You don't need me to see the boom. You will do your own trading. Please do that. Don't copy my trade. Don't think that you are going to make the money by my trading. It's not going to happen. Trust me. This gap failed to be broken. You see, this body didn't close. I didn't like it. I need to see the body close below this gap. This is a new 15-minute candle, the first candle. So I take the partial here. Uh, I need the speed right now because it's still respecting this bullish gap from 15-minute chart. I need the speed toward this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart, where I have this no wick candle. You can see here there's a no wick candle here, the low of this no wick candle. I want to see it will go at least below this low, and then we'll see it keep going higher or not. I mean, sorry, if it keep falling or not. The last fair value gap from 1 minute chart can give some sort of reaction. It can give it to me. I want to say volatility is still momentum should keep falling. I want to see that it can give some kind of reaction. Yeah, still it's giving the reaction. Waiting to see if it can close below this last fair value gap. If it close below this last fair value gap, I'll cover this 50% because this last fair value gap should work as an inverse gap now, and nobody should close above the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. Nobody should close above the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. If it go higher a bit, you can trade this small gap or this gap before falling again. But the best case of scenario, this gap is now going to work as a last fair value gap inversed way. I have already teach you how to use this gap. If, for example, you didn't take entry to the beginning, then you can re-enter from the last gap by believing that nobody is going to close above the constant crossment of this gap. Need a bit momentum. Uh, yeah, I'll take that risk. The last fair value gap from 15 minutes here. So of course, when it will tap to this last fair value gap, I'm not going to take any other risk over here. It will tap, my stop loss will be here. I don't care. It now stop me out or not. And I'm not going to able to hold it until that area, just trailing it. Okay, as long as I can hold it, I'll hold it. But right now it is trading the 50-minute last gap. So I'm not interested to take any other risk over here. It can reverse from here. If it keep giving me the momentum, I'll alive in this trade. If it doesn't, stop me out here. I'm absolutely okay with that. Please don't copy my trade. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. Please don't depend on me. It's a request to all of you. I'm sharing everything to you in live. Just use your brain, use your your knowledge. Don't just blindly copy my trade. Please don't do that. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this trading. Because it's making the sell side liquidity here. It can inverse, come here somewhere, then start to fall again. So I'm not interested to hold it anymore. Done. Don't worry, I'll get stopped out over here. 100%. 100%. Okay. Uh, can hold it if you want. 120 handle, something like that, I guess. 120 handle, something like that, I guess. My target was $200. It's $247 so far profit. So I went with the huge huge micro contract, and I just took two micro contract. One is here because I was afraid I can miss the trade. There's a possibility I'll miss this trade, and then I added one more. This specific area where I should enter, right? Clear the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, best 22 white model. Added one more, and then just hold the trade. This is the sell side liquidity. That could be the target. I'm just not, like, you know, is what it is. So also like, oh, $147. That's good. Good. That's good. I think I have to make another, how much? Yeah, update it within. You can hold it, okay? If you want, you can hold it. I don't have any problem. You can hold it for this sell side liquidity. I was just not feeling confident anymore. So I just trail it and it's got stopped out. But I believe that you will write down boom for me. It's a good trade. I tried one time here and you saw how I trailed the stop loss, how beautifully, and got just small losses. Enter here, stopped out here. So just small losses over here, then got this whole fall, and I believe it will keep falling. So that is all. I'm not interested to be here. So one account made $200 something, missed this. You see this what I have missed here. I mean, I was really frustrated after missing this trade. I was really frustrated when I got stopped out exactly over there. To be honest, I really get stopped out. I'm frustrated over here. Took that sell, beautifully got that sell, beautifully got that buy, but was not able to hold it because of my OCD. Now this account over here for 247. My target was $200 only, okay, but fortunately I got 250. That's good. This account I'll go actually with this account. Let's, let me see how much I need to. Okay, $2,712. I just need 200 something, 200, $300, I guess. I have to make $300 more. Yeah, $300 more to pass this account. Anybody has any question? By the way, this gap, remember that gap? That gap was also an influence for me to go for this trade. I forgot to mention this. Not only this 22 white model, but also this old gap. Previously, I tried, didn't work. Now see to work it as a reclaim. As a trap gap over here as well. That also here, that gap, right? So see if it can provide another opportunity after giving some sort of retracement. This is the opening gap high. This today's opening gap high is over here. and it came exactly to the top of this opening gap, reacting from there. No problem. Let's see if it can go a bit higher, take some buy side liquidity, then fall again or not. Suziban, definitely a boom, brother. I'm not with a scalp in my second account. I wish I would held it longer, but it's all good. Learning every day. That's cool. Thank you, Khurshid, for writing boom. Hey, Jamil, thanks for the penguin. Jamil, thank you for writing boom. Hey, don't you? Don't you please stop? You can keep trading now, okay? I've already got the payout, so I'm already eligible to get to request the payout. So you can start trading now. I'm kidding, brother. I mean, he just told that he's not trading. That's why I'm getting this beautiful price action. So I told him yesterday, brother, please come back next week. This week, let me trade to make the payout, because I told if is in front of everyone that I'm going to end up with the payout. So if I don't do that, nobody will believe me. So I end up with the payout. Now you can come back for trading, man. We might get some 11 a.m. retracement now. Absolutely, brother, we can get that. Uh, I'm still bearish, but I'm not interested to enter right now because I'm seeing the last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart is holding the market. See this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, still holding the market. Actually, let me mark that for you guys. And this reaction from the last fair value gap can give me some sort of bullish movement before falling again. So this is the 15-minute last fair value gap, very specific fair value gap, last fair value gap, giving me some sort of reaction, and then I will see if I can frame another sell actually. I'm not interested to take the buy. If you want to take the buy, please go for that. Is there anyone who was in this trade with me? Is there anyone who was in this trade with me? How beautiful when price moves the way we expect. Absolutely, brother. It's really so beautiful, man. Edit R7 second partial at 23402.75. 23402.75. You took the second partial over there. That's cool, brother. You're really awesome, man. 10:34 a.m. IRGC. We will target US companies in the region of as of April 1st in relations for attacks on Iran state media. Okay, so they have told that they're going to attack. That's why this fall happened. I don't know, but my price section was telling me that it's going to fall. But I think that news helped us to get that fall. That's awesome. Today's first presented fair value gap. Brother, I think I have made these things very clear. Buy side liquidity has been cleared. Market has traded that hourly bearish fair value gap. Market structure shift, fair value gap. Sell side liquidity is over here. This is the sell side liquidity. Entered over here. Hold the trade until the 50% of this, what to say, I mean the 50-minute last fair value gap, which is near about 120 handle. I think it's awesome. If I missed the trade here, I would enter here. While this candle closed below this last fair value gap, I would enter over here. Exactly over there. Stop loss would cover here. Of course, maybe this sell side liquidity could be the target. That could be the trade. Not here now, it was here there. So that could be the trade. If I have missed the trade at the beginning of the run, I love to take entry at the beginning of the run. So this is the beginning of the run. That is also the beginning of the run here. That is also at the beginning of the run. So I love to enter at the beginning of the run. This is the PM session yesterday I shared you guys. If you guys remember, if you are with us in Discord, you already know that. That was the first trade I outlined yesterday PM session, but there was two options. First, can the market close above this gap? If it do that, I'll take the buy. If it doesn't do that, if it doesn't close above this gap and give me this market structure shift fair value gap, I'm more interested to take the sell as the market didn't close above this inverse gap. That was PM session trade yesterday. That was a 674 handle run. Was beautiful. I didn't take this trade. I was outside. I didn't take this trade. I took this trade from this inverse fair value gap, but as I told, I was pushing the button in market. So while it tap here, I push the button. I got the entry over here. Stop loss was a bit bigger, 27 handle, unfortunately. But you see, never market go over there. But I took that. My target was this last fair value gap high. unfortunately didn't hit it. Instead of that, inversed and stopped me out over here. I think I have explained, I mean, sorry, shared this execution to my YouTube channel. You can watch this execution over there. Everything is over there. So that was my target. And I trailed the stop loss, got stopped out exactly over here without taking the hitting the target profit. Then this market fall one more time. I still did an scalp to my Blue Guardian futures account. I guess I entered here somewhere and I closed the trade here somewhere. So it's a very small. I didn't mark it just because it was a very small run. Okay, so I was with 5 micro contract, and that was a small run, was $300 profit. I was good enough with that. Then I came back to this funded account yesterday. I went the buy from this specific gap while this market has cleared all the liquidity, trade a bullish fair value gap. Sorry, like how to say that, like the daily, how to say that, not bullish fair value gap, it was the upper lower quadrant of the weekly bullish fair value gap, my mistake. It was the lower quadrant of the weekly bullish fair value gap. Let me show here. That was the lower quadrant of the weekly bullish fair value gap. That is the that I'm not talking, not over there. It was around here, around this area. So up in, I think it was here, okay, if I'm not mistaken. So I saw this bullish upper quadrant level of the weekly bullish fair value gap, as well as the, the daily bullish fair value gap. There is the daily last fair value gap as well. It was over there. Got this market structure shift, beautiful market structure shift over here. Took the entry around this area. My first partial was this low of this old gap, which is the that gap over here, which has been respected so beautifully. That was my first partial area, but market came until here. Oh, sorry, no, it was target here, but when this market came to this last fair value gap, I trailed the stop loss, got stopped out by that week, specifically that week. So enter over here, got stopped out over there. Before getting this trade, I got stopped out one time here, which was 7 handle, if I'm not mistaken. I shared the execution to my Discord. You can see it. I got stopped out here one time, then took re-entry, and then reverse stopped me out here, close there, re-entry over there for this small beautiful 39 handle. So first I got like near about something like this, where I don't exactly remember where I got stopped out, but here somewhere. Okay, so it was a 31 handle and then got this 39 handle, 40 handle. That was the trade yesterday I framed, and then this is the trade. You have already seen this sell from here, and then buy from here. Should be until there, but unfortunately I was not over there. Now this is what it is, going higher again. I'm not interested to catch this run. I'm just watching it. If it can provide me another selling opportunity, I'll go for that. I took boom. Okay, let's see if any of you actually got that trade or not. I'm done for today. Okay, I'm going to close the stream within a moment. We might get some 11 a.m. retracement. I read your comments, Suzivan. Thank you so much, brother, for reminding me this type of information. They're really so important. And I really appreciate it when you guys actually help me to remind some information like 11 a.m. London close moment. There could be some kind of retracement. It's really so important information. Brother, 3 days losing streak break with covering all losses. Thank you. You are most welcome. But don't copy my trade. I keep requesting you guys, don't copy my trade. Listen to me carefully what I am doing here, why I'm doing here, when I'm doing here. That's all. I took the boom. Congratulations, Edith, you retract the masses. I don't know what did you write it down. I think you are going to talk about something about the MMXM, brother. Noob, you good that entry? Congratulations, brother. Yes, we are very likely to come back lower again. The 50-minute last fair value cap is broken with a week. Uh, okay, we'll see that, brother. Okay, about the week, I really didn't study it as you have studied it, so I think it will fall again according to that logic as well. But all I see, the sell side liquidity over here. I'm more interested to see this market to fall for that sell side liquidity. All I need a setup right now because the retracement is satisfying. Okay, the retracement is really satisfying. All I need just some sort of, I mean, what to say, I mean the setup right now so that I can take a re-entry over there. And also I need to see some sort of bullish, I mean, sorry, buy sell liquidity to be taken at first. Brother, did you notice the 1 hour opening range high was swept before falling? I think we are going to have another down day, but since it's last day of the month, we might have monthly TGIF. So there were a lot of information, brother. So is you told that 1 hour opening range high. 1 hour opening range high. I was marking that to notice actually. So let me go back. Did I remove that? I was marking that so far I remember. 9:30 to 10:30. I think I have removed that. So 9:30 to 10:30, the high should be here somewhere. Yeah, market first went higher, take that 1 hour range high, then fall, came exactly to the low of this 9:30 or today's opening gap high, then go back again to the 50% range. So it's a good good area if it is a ranging day. If it is a ranging day, okay, then this is really an awesome area for the next fall. Go until, let me show that where should it go till, until here, until there. It should come until here. Now this is just the sell side liquidity here, which is this all of this liquidity, and I guess market will fall until there, okay, depending on that ICT's recent videos about the range, 1 hour range. So yeah, we'll see, brother. Did you say anything else? Calling, I think we are going to have another down day, but since it's last day of the month, we might have the monthly TIF. Okay, let me check that as well. Sorry guys, I'm just trading, okay, because here I don't think so I'll get another opportunity before 11:30. But let me actually see what is happening in monthly chart. You're absolutely right, brother. It can do the monthly TGIF as well by today, and also it came to this bullish parabolic from the monthly chart. Oh, I didn't notice that. It also came to this monthly bullish fair value gap, which is the entry fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap. If you follow over here, of course, it is good area. But it came to this monthly bullish fair value gap. It can retrace from here and came to the 20% or 30% of this range, whole monthly range. It can do that. Thank you, Suzion, for sharing this information. Yeah, it can be bullish for the rest of the day because I know this is the last day of the month. It can be bullish for the rest of the day. This is the 20% right now. See this line, black line. I don't know you will be able to see it or not. Let me try one more time by changing the color that you can understand what I mean to say. This bold line is the 20%, this line is the 30%. So this monthly candle can close in between these two lines. It is highly possible area to close it like this way. So please be careful. Today is the last day of the month. So no need to take huge risk. Okay, we have already got a beautiful trade. I don't think so it's worthy to take more risk over here. So let today go, come back tomorrow, try to do something tomorrow. It's better, I guess, guys. Up to you. Up to you. Okay? Why I'm getting this volume imbalance? Can anyone please tell me that? Sometimes I'm getting this volume imbalance. At the beginning, there was no volume imbalance, but suddenly now there is a volume imbalance. By the there was a order block entry for a short period of time. You remember here? This is the scalping I actually do with one micro contract. So if I don't feel good, I actually go to that Blue Guardian futures account and took this type of entries. And where I don't close the trade over here, I keep holding the trade for the next liquidity level or the PDR or something like that. Why I'm getting this type of volume imbalance, guys? Come on. Okay. Trump, war against Iran won't last much longer. New York, I don't believe in Trump shit. He's just a clown. I mean, he has no value. His word has no value. If Netanyahu tells that Trump war is over, war is over. If Trump tell that war is over, doesn't mean that war is over. It all depends on Bibi Netanyahu. How to pronounce his name? I don't know. He's the one who is actually controlling this war, not America. America has no objective. America has no interest. America has no, people who lives in America. Sometimes I feel like, why you're paying your taxes to Israeli people? Why is that, man? Why don't you love your country? I have no idea why people actually accept that. What is the reason for accepting this all of this bullshit? Your hard money, your hard working money, you are paying it to Israel. Why? Come on, man. Studying 949 fair value cap. The school, brother, you can study it. I'm done, okay? And respecting daily CB quadrant level. Daily CB quadrant level. Daily CB quadrant level. Let me go over here. So this is the daily candle so far. You're talking about this daily CB quadrant level. Cool. Let the market come here one more time. I'm kidding. But this sell side liquidity is not important. Just remember that things. This sell side liquidity, which is from 15 minutes at a lot of us we are seeing this. It's not important. I repeat one more time. This liquidity is not the liquidity that is stronger. Why? Because this is inside this new week opening gap. This is the new week opening gap. Inside the new week opening gap, I'm not looking it as my target. I'm seeing it as a reaction from the new week opening gap. So just remember these things. I'm not saying this right now after seeing this candle. I told this at the beginning. It's information you should know. Trump declined to say if Vance and Wyckoff, what did he say? Witkoff are headed to Pakistan, New York Post. Okay, okay. Trump is speaking. Let him speak. So no more trades today. So far Trump is speaking. IRGC is giving some information. Should you go for the trade? Ask yourself, brother. There is no volume imbalances trading. Trading view sometimes misses candles. Check the time as you will see missing minutes. Okay. So 10:57, 10:59. There is no 10:58. Okay, thank you, brother. Yeah, sometimes I see these things. Okay, at the beginning there was nothing, but suddenly I see there is a volume imbalance. Thank you, brother. So it's a missing candle. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, Hyde, how are you, brother? So, guys, I'm just done for today. Okay, see you tomorrow. But before going furthermore, I would love to just a second. I'd love to talk about a bit. Okay, and guys, as we have this offer, I need to talk about a bit over here. I hope it's not going to hang. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. This is all gone. Okay, when I'll be back to Bangladesh, I will just actually make the new setup. So this hanging problem, everything is gonna be gone. Guys, if any of you are interested to join our Discord, it's absolutely free. Please join our Discord with the link Tamim is going to share in a moment. Beautiful buying opportunity from here until this buy side liquidity. So Apex sells 90%. Use the code T2T. All evolution has the 90% discount. Okay, one day to pass. You don't need to have to worry about the consistency rules or everything. This is one day to pass. No consistency rules in evaluation or eval account. Offer ends Thursday, April 9 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. 25K account is gonna cost $29 uh, for end of the day drawdown. End of the day, like whatever profit or loss you'll make, it will be counted end of the day. $20 is gonna cost, $19.90 is gonna cost for the intraday. That means it's gonna count your profit and loss live. Okay, so you are in profit, you didn't close the trade, then it moved a bit lower. That's gonna count as a loss as well. So whatever you have made $50 profit, then market fall and stop you out around 25 area, your whole profit will be gone. $25 is gone. It's called the intraday. So intraday account is gonna cost $19.90, and 25 end of the day, I should go with the end of the day. Okay, you should go with the end of the day. This is really a good opportunity for Apex right now. They have introduced this end of the day. Come on, man, this is really a great opportunity. I know it's $10 extra, but still this is safer rather than this one. I recommend, if any of you are interested, go with the end of the day. 25K 50K account is gonna cost $34. Intraday is gonna cost $24.90, and 100K $59, $79, 150K lifetime price activation fee. Discounts end when the sales end. Okay, one time price action fees. Intraday trail $89, end of the day trail $109. This is all about the Apex current 90% discount. Get opportunity for getting a better Apex account, because if I were trading the Apex account over here, and you are seeing here one account, not here. Okay, so my mistake, sorry. I have made some profit over here, like one account. It's gonna be like 20 accounts. All of this profit is gonna be in 20 accounts. So it's gonna be 4,000 plus profit already. So this is a really great opportunity. If you are interested to make the money, you need more accounts, and Apex is the only one who is going to offer you 20 funded account. 20 funded account. It's huge, man. Just make $100, $50. All of this 20 funded account, you are going to make $1,000 just by making $50. And making $50, every single entry will give you $50. $50. Even if you go for the got the one micro contract, just one micro contract. You remember that sell I took here around this area? That sell, it has given me $50. It has given me 25 handle run, $50 perfectly. You don't even need all of this run over here. Just to make sure that you know all of these things, join to our Discord. I hope it will help you to get new information, and we actually talk a lot of like price action or everything over here. Is all the expression or everything we are sharing, all of our understanding here. You will be able to share your problem, you will be able to share your execution, your planning for the next trade. We will gossip, we'll talk about that, we'll analyze that trade depending on the thinking process. Okay, so please make sure that you have joined our Discord, and it's absolutely free. Join it up there. If you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, I'm done for today. I'm gonna close the stream for today. Okay, a very good day, a very nice day, a winning day. So first a loss, small loss, entry here, stop out here, then a huge profit. Anybody has anything to ask or anything? Okay, there is no volume imbalance. Okay, I read your comment. Hello, I read your comment. Not trading today, and also yesterday I have failed lots of level. Now I don't, so I keep it high probably today's as well as setup. Unfortunately, yesterday and today was the highest or the most beautiful price action out of this 2026. Yesterday and today. I don't know why. Like as I showed you, like today's price action. Look at this price action. How is that price action? How is this price action? This is all from today. How is this price action? Exactly from there, 22 IT model to until there. Wow, what a beautiful move is that. It's really so awesome price action by today. And this was yesterday's price action. Like, look at this. I was in live, so I have made some live trade over here. If you guys remember, I was in live, so made some live trade around this area. And the PM session is like, look at this, one trade, two trade, 3 trade, 4 trade, all of these are so beautifully respecting like a textbook price action. I've taken the entries all as well in the Asia session yesterday here, if you guys remember. Yeah, I got stopped out 2 times before getting that boom. But even after getting these two stopped out, got that boom for 103 handle, got that boom for 68 handle after taking 27 handle loss and 18 handle loss. So took these two losses, break even, 103 handle profit and 63 8 handle profit. This is from yesterday AGS session. Same logic, same everything I did today as well. So this was the price action from yesterday and today. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know, but it was really so beautiful, so awesome. Uh, as are you ready to go? I just arrived. I just got home from work. Yes, brother, my flight is 7th of April, so I'm going back to Bangladesh on 7th of April. But right now, the best offer with the best benefits is Tradify, right? Bizarro has actually explained the Tradify as well. Apex is better because you can fill the market. This is gonna cost a very small amount of money by the challenge account, so you can test the water, you can pass some account, you can make some money easily from the Apex, as they are going to offer you 20 funded accounts. No other prop firm will let you trade 20 funded accounts. I think 5 4 3 is the maximum for other prop firm, maybe maximum 7, I don't know. But 20 funded account, if you can build that kingdom, 20 funded account, you can build it. And if you can strict with one rules, and that is I'll make $50 only or $100 only, and I will take maximum $100 loss in a day. So I'll go with one micro contract, two micro contract. I don't care what is going to happen. If it hits $100, I'm gonna stop. If it hits $100, I'm gonna stop. Either way, it's losing 100, I'm stop. It's winning 100, I'm stop. If you can continue this way, I mean, when you are going to win, you don't need to stop. You can keep holding, but you should make sure that your stop loss at that $100 profit, so that you, even if it reverse, you're not going to get hurt by that stopped out. You are going to cover $100 profit, at least $100, okay? But you can hold for 700, 800, 900, $1,000. It doesn't matter. If you can do that continuously, end of the day, remember, first few days is gonna be tough for you because you have to make the buffer. So until here, I was making the buffer 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole 4 days, sorry, 5 days. This whole 5 days, I have made the buffer, and then I'm just 1 or 2 days I'm getting the payout. Next 3 days or 2 days, I'll go for the next payout. The next 2 days or 3 days, I'll go for the next payout. Like for the first time, I have to make the buffer, and next every single 1, 2, 3, 4 days, I'll request for the payout, request for the payout. You will do the same thing with 20 accounts. Like you will make the buffer slowly, slowly, slowly. It will take 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, 2 months to make the buffer slowly. Okay, with $100 to $150, $200, $250, something like that. And some days you will get an entry, and you will see that you don't need to close the trade. The market is just going toward your direction. Like today, it will just keep falling, keep falling, keep falling, right? For example, you are in 3 micro contract, and it is just falling from this area. It's just falling, 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 and you trail the stop loss and close the trade over here on a 27 handle with 3 micro contract, just 3 micro contract. What do you think, what is going to happen? Boom, man, it's disaster. You're going to make like thousands of the profit, and that's going to help you to go above the buffer. Now Tradify, the thing Bizarro told, it's really awesome. I think we'll see about that, because I don't really know about the, like the everything. But it's up to you, man. I'm just offering every single possibility. For example, Lucid, I'm loving this platform, really awesome, really awesome. Tradify, I always love that, because the Tradify is the only platform which I believe very legit. It's very legit. Apex, too old platform and really so beautiful, too cheap. It's up to you which one you want to do, but you have to think about building your kingdom. If you have one account and you are thinking that I'm gonna make thousands of the dollar profit from that account, forget about that. Do something else. It's not gonna happen. Never, ever, never, ever. Even if you make some profit, don't worry, you are gonna lose all of that profit by buying more ever, and eventually you are going to stop, I mean, end up with the, like broken, something like that. You have to have always at least 5 account in your hand. Always. There is no exception. There is no nothing. Brother, what is your 5 account? When I'm trading here from the beginning, I bought 3 account. Then I blow on 1 account here. I blow 1 account. I bought another account, or I just bought 3 account actually all together. And then I breached this account. I added 1 account. So one, two, I have another one, three, and Blue Guardian Futures 2. So I have 5 account all together. That's why I am here in this payout. If I were trading with 1 account, do you know what would happen? Every single account you'd see like I've breached them. All of the account has been broken. All of the account is blown. This is the or what to say. I mean, this is the truth of trading. You have to have at least 5 account all together. So that's why I'm saying Apex is really a good option. Then Tradify, the thing they have explained it is also good, I guess. I don't know exactly, brother. You can ask to the Discord. I believe someone knows that. I just don't know. If any of you would love to use that, please make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard for every account or every platform except Apex. Apex T2. See you tomorrow, guys. Until then, cheers. Thank you, Suzivan. See you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.